How did so much time go by? I literally was like, oh, I'm going to be on so early. And I just looked and I'm like, oh, I'm actually like a minute late. Hello, everybody. Let me turn this off. I am wearing the tightest Chuck Norris shirt ever. This is literally, I was just joking around. I was like, I still fit into it. I mean, I'm not, however you want to call it. It looks normal. It is literally barely covering my stomach though, because it is like so short because of my belly. But if you look at it from here, like I'm not fat from here up. Like wherever my stomach hits is where it starts coming out, and then I'm poo bearing it because of my beer gut from football. But in honor of this great man, I'm sorry you can't see the bottom three faces. I promise you, they're not as good as the top six. They're almost as good, but probably not. How's everybody doing? I have to go to the other window. HollyMac79, clever name. I made Michael and Veroji my moderators that are always here. Ace is probably in the background, and the dude JB and my brother comes in once in a while. Hello, and thank you to all of you. Did I see Colton Ninja Masters there? Colvin might be coming in. I think we're still doing the work thing. From football? Yeah, it's from... I still feel like we're not even a month. Oh, wait, maybe we are past a month. Okay, maybe we're past a month. Barely. I was going to say, I consider a month past... Like, going up to St. Patrick's Day is still, like, justifiable, I feel like. But now we're a couple days past St. Patrick's Day. I definitely do think the excuses are going to get less believable. Not to mention, me and Lauren were just talking, and we definitely want to go to my shore house a couple times and not feel like beached whales. Like, for us, we're usually always pretty in shape. So, believe me, we don't look horrible. Like, you guys see me every week. I'm not like a horrible sight to see. But to us, we feel like we're like just 10, 20 pounds overweight. In my case, I feel like I'm an extra 10 pounds than her, if she even thinks that. I just know that 20 pounds ain't gonna do it. I feel like I need to lose a good 30 pounds to be exactly where I want to be. 20 pounds, I'll be pretty damn good. But either way, that being said, I crushed into this Chuck Norris shirt because earlier today, he passed away. So we are going... Well, I don't know. When exactly was it? Do we know what time? I have Michael's pack of energy drinks here. I want the berry one. This is my new favorite one. Michael gave me a bunch of these in Papa Meat. Papa Meat's good too. I'm just a fan of berry. And this is like some blueberry greatness. So, that being said, yeah, I don't know exactly when he died. I am assuming it was from old age and nothing crazy. I didn't hear anything in the news. He was always very healthy. I literally buy his roundhouse kick formula. I can show you guys. Next time I'll show you. I thought maybe one would be in here. I have like gotten so many people on it. My mom, my dad, me, Lauren now, all her kids all use this Chuck Norris morning roundhouse stuff. I bought it to try it for my parents because it was a formula that wasn't too crazy for like everybody. And my parents loved it. And I was like, you know what? It does make me feel pretty good. It's like, it gives me like a nice little boost in the morning. It's loaded with all sorts of vitamins and good shit. And that's like, I see him on these things all the time promoting that. And he, he's old, but he looked like pretty good. First heard this morning, he didn't pass away. He leveled up to fighting the Grim Reaper. I love it. The best one I heard today was somebody, and it was done so well, like the delivery. I was talking to somebody and they were like, what are you talking about? He died like 20 years ago. And I literally was like, are they being serious? Because he is like in his 80s. So I'm like, did they really think? And before I could even ask, they were like, he died 20 years ago. It's just the Grim Reaper was afraid to tell him or something like that. And there was a bunch I heard like that. Like he died 20 years ago, but the Grim Reaper was waiting for him to be weakened or to 20 years to weaken him or something. All these ones I heard. The apocalypse has started. Chuck Norris is dead. The apocalypse has come. Stuff like that. His family released things this morning. Google says today for the date. Well, and I'm totally serious because we were talking about it and I actually thought about this. I was like, I always say that football, Super Bowl ends, and then the next thing I look forward to is St. Patrick's Day because I usually stop drinking for a little bit and then St. Patrick's Day, the day I like go nuts and I start again. Well, that didn't happen this year. I kept drinking throughout everything and I gained like all this weight. But that being said, typically is what I do. Yeah, that's what I do typically. And I was like, oh my God, now it's almost like I want to make St. Patrick's Day to March 20th like a weekend. I'll just celebrate St. Patrick's Day to the death of Chuck Norris, and it'll be like a nice little 3 or 4 day weekend every year, no matter when it falls. If it falls on a weekday, it's becoming a full week celebration of St. Patrick's Day and Chuck Norris. But I feel like stuff like that is going to come into play because it being so close. Like, it might sound crazy right now, but if I'm thinking it, other people are thinking it. Big time drinker type people will start being like, oh my God, Chuck Norris passed away like right around St. Patrick's Day. And I guarantee you people are going to start drinking and having events around it. 86 Chuck, he died for the memes. And somebody was just telling me in the last year or so that the Chuck Norris meme thing has like jumped up like totally full tilt again. Like how that used to be like a huge thing a decade or two ago. I remember when I got this shirt, or it actually was my sister's shirt, but I remember when this shirt was gotten was the last time it was probably like a big deal. And that had been like 15 years ago or something like that. So I remember somebody telling me there's like a crazy resurgence of Chuck Norris related things. And then all of a sudden he died. So I guess like he went out on a high. That sounds good to me. All right. So what we're going to do is we got about 2 hours. From what Vero told me, we have a solid 2 hours from like now to the break, with the breaks at 2:13. So almost exactly 2 hours. I don't know if we're going to do the whole 2 hours, especially if I keep talking. So let's get into it and then we'll see. Because the longer I procrastinate, the longer I'm going to... Because the point of me saying that is I have till midnight tonight to get my quota done for Patreon. And I totally forgot. I thought I had enough videos done where I didn't care. And I need to watch a movie tonight to get that in so I could post it for Saturday, which is the movie of the month. So that being said, I, before midnight, have to finish reacting to an entire movie. So the movie, I think, is only like 2.5 hours long tops. So as long as I'm done by like 8:30, we're good. 2:90. As long as I'm done, like 8:30 should be good. That'll give me plenty of time. Because not only do I have to have it recorded and done, but I have to have it uploaded onto Patreon, which sometimes takes like 5-10 minutes when it's a big file. So I've literally had it the case where like I'm uploading it at like 11:55 and it's like 12:02 when it finishes and it'll be like, sorry, this is posting to next week's data or whatever. And believe it or not, I'm doing so many shows right now on Patreon. I need every bit of data I have. So that being said, that's where we're at. Let's get in and then we'll take a shot for Chuck Norris. So everybody get ready. Oh, let me put the live thing on because I'm totally sure that I did not see Leading Blind if they're here. And there's Leading Blind. Leading Blind, I see you now. I do it. That sounds good. Leading Blind, I see you. Yo. Live mode. Yo. I see you now. We're all good. People were probably delayed. I feel like there's like a bit of a delay on everything. Also, you're going to see in the first couple videos or the more recent ones I post tomorrow on Patreon, I updated OBS and all the settings changed. So I had to like try to remember what it is. So if something sounds different, I'm pretty sure the mic and everything I got normal, but if anything sounds different at all, it's because I upgraded and I didn't remember if I put all the settings right. So here we go. The clock's ready. Matt is ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
As we come back, you've all evening's rest to recover from this heinous battle that you just suffered.
This heinous battle.
You carved out some elements of Umbrasyl's corpse.
I'm going to adjust this when
destroyed by the
we see the full cast.
I believe I told you a tooth count A blood vial count.
We got 3 vials. We got a bunch of teeth, a bunch of scales. Maybe we didn't get scales. Yeah, scales and claws. I remember getting teeth and vials of blood.
3 vials of Umbrasyl blood is all we have.
15 or 17.
Okay.
That's all I
feel like the camera... Oh, no, I always put it here. I'm like, why is everything so
so,
off?
I believe, because a lot of them were destroyed from the perpetual axe bashing into the mouth.
Bag.
Make sure it's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Making sure he's dead,
I'm writing
bashing
body
the
parts
axe
bag.
into the
That's
mouth.
whole thing.
What's a dragon kidney stone worth?
Okay.
A dragon kidney
15
stone.
teeth.
does it turn into a pearl?
Cut off
You know,
Travis's head.
it's a diamond at that point.
We'll say,
about
They cut off your
when
father's
10 dragon
hair.
claws were harvested from this entity.
Sorry, leading. I had walked away from my... Yeah, I figured it was probably... And the clock, Chuck
It's gonna
Norris,
take
and his
quite a
beard.
while. Like, you're probably not able to rest.
We've
if
got
you continue to
Shane
harvest from the corpse
Barron.
to
I saw a
scales off of
Neon
it.
Barron,
At
and I'm
this
like,
point,
oh, wait, that's
it's
not
gonna be more
your
dragon
name,
hide
even though it
scales.
could be
You're taking the
one of
hide
your
off
names.
it, and that's like...
Shane
gonna
Barron,
need a
what
team
is up?
of
I've got a
people
wedding
and
to go
an
to
extended period of
tomorrow
time
at
to
like
do
noon, so
that
we can
well.
fuck off
I said I was
early.
going to help with the sword.
Yeah, I think...
Okay, that does help.
I
It's still
don't
gonna
know
be
what we're gonna
a
do.
lot
All
of
I know is
like-
we'll see. We'll see as the right now there's less than 2 hours to the break.
happening?
We're doing at least an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we'll go to the break. I would also like to get 500 likes
60 pounds of
on the video.
Yeah,
Do we get
would
500
be
likes?
Umbrasyl
Then we'll
scales.
definitely do
This
the
would be
entire
like
episode.
Umbrasyl blood.
500 likes, I'll do this whole episode and the next one.
Yeah, but
Guaranteed,
we
won't even stop. Swear on the stack of Bibles.
I could have done that ages.
But we have 10 likes right now. Keep liking the video, like, subscribe, do that, song
Keep in
and
mind, Dragon
dance.
Holden can hold
I was gonna in
upwards
the
500 pounds to
the description write
Just be aware.
It's not infinite.
tribute to Chuck Norris, but then I'm like, people are gonna come in and be like, "Where's the tribute?" And I'm just gonna do a shot and wear a shirt, and I'm like, "We're actually watching Critical Role," but I thought it'd be like fun to put it on the thing.
Gold? Did we find
But-
how much gold?
We're about to
I
find
also
out.
didn't see the point,
Well,
kind
okay,
of.
I'm definitely doing that while they're.
It would just be a bunch of people coming in like, "What is going on?" Unless I trick them. Should we trick them? Should I edit it and make it say Chuck Norris
Okay. that's
tribute?
hide.
We're all
Dragon hide,
gathering.
we'll say. Scales themselves just little pieces. Used more for alchemical elements. It can be removed from a hide later, so we'll call it a hide. So
Call
I want
it
you to go
the
ahead and make an
hive.
investigation check, Laura.
Oh man.
So I believe I was first. to
Like,
pile.
subscribe, first shot,
There are,
Chuck
I
Norris
actually
shot
wanna
coming up,
watch,
everybody. Get ready to
very
rumble.
closely with everything she
Does this have to do with dragons? Is it an investigation about dragons?
This is,
No, this is more
Tequila.
to do with the.
and I told you guys, I don't know who remembers, but if I've told you before, which I definitely have at some point,
Ironically, it's not
tequila
gold.
is the one
It is
liquor
mountain.
It's mountain.
that
However, when you
sneaks
level
up
up
on
the range,
me,
if you choose to, your next
And
favorite
and
terrain
sometimes I'm
should be
unpredictable.
Gold.
Pounds of gold.
Just
So,
as the character
I don't have
goes.
enough of it. This is all tequila. I poured it into a glass. This is all tequila, just because I didn't want to
13.
have the whole bottle and everything.
Okay.
So,
With a swimming speed of 40 in gold.
we're going to
It is
have
quite
some
a
fun
lot
with
of
this.
gold. As you start.
So my
counting up a
laptop
section
just
of
said
it, and
"fuck
being a
you"
very,
and
very
your Wi-Fi
discerning
connection.
eye,
So that
you're
means I
looking
won't be
upwards around
talking as much because doing it
78,000.
on my phone
Oh, but
sucks.
some of this is westerns.
Tell
A lot of this
your
is-
laptop
It
them's
is, it
would
is,
be
it is.
fighting
You
words.
know what? I'm gonna keep it.
Good. Mike even said.
So everyone get your shots. Clever
I'm
already
keeping it
cheersing
in a
and smoking
separate-
over
a
here.
Separate stock, 'cause I don't wanna
I
take
also did
money
smoke
from Western.
Just
like
as
right
you're-
before
just so
the
you're aware,
stream.
That's 1,570
So-
pounds of gold.
I am on board with the smoking as well.
Can't carry all that.
Well, if we separate
1570, oh, a ton, 3/4 ton. They have 3/4 ton to carry.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah,
Because
we're
how
not a
else are we gonna
delivery
get it to
service.
them?
So cheers
So,
I'm just
To
gonna
the
take
great-
a little bit of it.
how much you take?
and powerful Oz.
Did we put
20%?
any in?
15,000.
Did we put
20%.
any in?
The what we put in is still down on the ground.
Yes, cheers. Sorry, I got distracted because I thought they
How
were
much
about
did
to
we
do
put
something.
in?
Cheers to the
I
great
think-
Chuck Norris.
We should take.
Passed
like,
away as far as we know earlier today.
Higher.
To the great
It's
Chuck
Western's
Norris,
money.
who I
Most
thought
of
would
it
never
was
die, and maybe it's a
inside.
trick.
spent
Maybe
a
he's
lot
not
of our
dead.
hard-earned
Until I see a body. Did we see a
savings.
body? I don't know if
I'm
we
going
saw
to
a
need
body.
little
I don't
bit
mean
of
that
money to fix
disrespectfully.
my gun, too.
I
It's
don't know.
just
I don't
very
believe
low.
anything until I see
think
it.
about
And
this.
Chuck
Our
Norris
heroes
is
were
the one
broken.
to question.
Our heroes' feasts
So
are
cheers
$1,000 each.
to the great Chuck
About
Norris.
how much is 500 pounds worth of gold? Maybe that's the
Well,
old
50
better
gold
question.
pieces is a pound, so that's about 100 pounds. Or 5,000, you said? 500.
500 pounds.
Oh, 500 would be
pounds.
500.
5.
10 pounds.
We need some platinum.
We need some platinum. Yeah, we need to lower
so
this.
greedy.
I think we've talked about this
Mostly
before when
gold,
we were talking
platinum
about
is not
pawn
too
stars
heavily
and
traded.
collecting
It's
paper
usually
money.
more- aren't a lot of people.
But
in
the
general
reason
town, in
they
cityscapes
stopped
of
making
Western
$1,000
these
bills.
these
Back when my
areas
parents
of the country that carry large
were
volumes of
younger,
copper.
I was
They're
younger.
more like
I remember
inter-
my dad at one
country,
point was like buying a
large,
house or
large
something in
purchases
the
that are
80s
made.
and had
Most of this has just
$1,000
been gathered
bills.
from people's homes,
And
from,
they took them out of
personal
circulation
stashes
because
and
people
mercantile
were
storehouses.
using
So
it to
most of it here is
basically launder
did you say?
extremely large sums of money
70.
because you could put so much more into a
20% would
suitcase.
be
If it's $1,000 bills, then it's $100 bills. So they stopped circulating them and
Not a
doing
lot
that
of work.
because it
If you wanna do
became
more, you
too
can tell the children
easy
of Western.
No,
to-
it doesn't.
circle
I don't
money
want
around
more. I wouldn't
illegally.
take less, honestly.
But that's kind of what's happening here. It's like we reduce
They're very dirty.
the if we get platinum, same size platinum as gold.
Right. Is it a
We could
terrible
carry way
idea
more.
To let the people decide?
15,000.
Because maybe they would give us more.
The people. How?
Just like
Hold a vote? Do you want this money or do you want us to have it?
I don't know, because maybe
We hold a vote.
No, it was a good idea. You could
Tequila
pray on it.
fucks me up. The last time I drank
Could you pray on
a
it and
fifth
say
of
what-
Patron,
ask
I
what Sarah and I would do?
on accident was in trouble with everyone for like a
They're just going
week.
to argue amongst
Yeah,
themselves.
I've had
Like
stories
that's
with you
like-
guys. I don't know if you recall, but every one of the worst stories involving
300
alcohol
pounds
is
worth of gold.
always tequila.
If you were to put that within the bag of
Once I
holding, it's the
blacked
most
out
of-
at one of
That's
the
right.
You
bars we go to all the time, and I
would be
never black out.
Maxed out.
Like unless it's blackout rage or something, I never just pass out. Like there's been times where I'm like, guys, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna pass out like that, but not just like walking around a bar and then all of a sudden I just like drop and fall over or
I don't
something.
want people being homeless.
And that happened once on
walking around with a
tequila.
bunch of gold that's
Beyond
I
homeless,
once,
they're gonna
like-
probably have to
like,
run,
don't
so
remember an
any
entire
money we give
night
them will be money they will
and
use
have
to get
documented
out of
proof
town.
of things I did that I did not remember
Go somewhere
doing.
else.
There's been many crazy nights on
Are we
tequila.
sure there's people capable
So I typically avoid
in
it.
town to bring back
But
all
if
this
in the right
that we
company,
trust?
it's not a
Sure,
problem.
if they had
It's
enough
more so
people
if
and
I'm
enough
with
wagons.
wild and
But
crazy
however,
people,
if we leave all this
I
gold
have
sitting here,
no
won't brigands
limits
come
or
and
something like
rob
that.
it and-
But if I'm like
Okay,
just chilling, I'm like
what
totally
are we gonna
fine.
do?
We can
I
hide
guess,
it in some
maybe.
stone shit. Can't you make some stone shit to hide it? Some sort of,
Oh yeah, like a
Like-
wall or something.
I don't know, like a fake stone wall that they can.
They should have had
walk
Bitcoin. I saw
through.
clever. I'm
I
like,
don't
what is
know.
that?
It only lasts
In my head, I'm
I
like,
can
what are we talking
stone
about that
shape
was
it.
related to Bitcoin? The money.
No,
Yeah, if
stone
you have
shapes.
Bitcoin, you don't gotta just have card. Just have like identification
Okay.
and a
okay.
phone or a
Stone shapes
card.
permanent, so
Any
I
of those things will get you
like-
probably
they're like
something with
stone-shaped little
Bitcoin.
cubby and put
You,
them
but
in.
you'd have to have some kind of credentials, or at least
But
a
hide it
phone
well.
that you
I'll
can
hide
like
the hole
sign
so
into
that
with your
we
fingerprint or
tell them
something.
where it is.
Okay.
If you have a
So
phone,
as
you don't
begin
need a
moving
credit
and
card
trudging
or anything. But if
through,
you
the
don't have a
gold,
phone,
as
I'm
you start
assuming
moving
you'd
into
at
that
least
pile,
need
you also discover
some kind of card or identification.
25 pounds worth of precious gems, most of them cut, some of which are also rough.
Do any
I've
of them
never
have
dealt with
identifying
Bitcoin,
marks,
by the
like
way, so I don't know how you would do it.
rings or-
I've bought,
there are-
I've bought and
there are a
traded
number
on
of
the
gems
stock
that are
market,
part of
but I've
necklaces
never
or rings,
owned
yes.
actual Bitcoin or crypto. I've
There are a
owned
number of-
zero
there are-
cryptocurrency
there are
in my
a number of
life.
gem-encrusted rings
Never
that make
once.
very, very
I've
good
owned
wedding
many
rings that they realize,
stocks.
yes.
any
in crypto,
particularly small
which is
ones?
not the same. I've owned stock in crypto, but I've never actually owned crypto.
There are a number that can fit smaller
I'll
folk
take
fingers.
a
They can be
sapphire.
okay. It's about a 400 gold worth sapphire ring.
It's
Yeah.
all about the damn worm. I only black out drunk.
This one's nice.
Meant you went to sleep, lol.
Let's also remember the gratitude.
Like when I say
25
blackout,
pounds worth
yeah,
of
there's
gems.
different ways. I'm talking like
You could
when
attempt
I'm
to
saying blackout in a
ascertain
bad
their
way,
worth later. I don't think
it's
you
like
have
I
the
feel like I was
materials nor
like
the actual
drugged
personal
or
knowledge
some
to
foreign
figure out exactly how
substance
much
was
those
given
gems
to
are
me,
worth
which
in
had a
gold.
very negative effect
You
or
do also
positive,
find a
depending
bunch
on
of art
if
in
I
the
wanted to
decor,
black out
brass
that day
gold
for whatever reason I
statues,
would choose to.
that were pulled out of
But
homes. Looks like
I'm
art
talking like
pieces,
something wasn't right.
Can I do
silverware.
When I go home, I could black out like
Arcana
I could black out drunk, but I'm like I know that I just drank too much kind of thing. If you follow me, this was not like I drank too
I'll
much
go
kind of
ahead here.
blackout. This
I
is
can
like
scan the
something's
box.
wrong.
All hunk just for Quall's stuff? Or is it for everything?
It
Anything.
finds magical
Detect-
things, right?
I thought it was just for
It
his
finds
special
things
stuff.
with magical essence. and
Scanlan, she's metaphorically
Here,
handing
do
you
you want
a
hunk
Project
of
Hail
gold?
Mary came out today too, by the
I'll
way.
call it.
Me and Lauren were almost gonna go see it,
Okay, make an Arcana check.
but we were doing the math and we were like, we'd have to really rush to get back for her kids and this.
It sparks for a second.
So we
and
were
really
like,
dark
let's just
again.
do it tomorrow, and we're going to do
Looking
a
at it,
double
it seems like
feature.
whatever
Ready
it
or
was
Not
designed
Part
to
2
find, it is found and expended
and
most of
Project
its
Hail Mary
temporary
both came out
enjoyment.
yesterday.
Ooh.
So we're going to do a double feature tomorrow. Check
it
those
doesn't
out.
do anything.
So Project Hail
So
Mary
what's
I've
the-
still not
So then
seen
I'll
yet.
scan through the stuff and looking for magical.
I've heard
investigate.
amazing things about it.
Are there any pretty paintings that grab our attention?
There's some very pretty paintings.
Very
Not taking any paintings.
pretty
I can
paintings.
roll it up, Grog. It's not your call.
They're very heavy.
I got a 14. Anyone want to help me look for magical shisa?
I'll help you. I'll help you look.
Magical Shisa.
The armored gnome Pike leaps onto the pile of gold coins and eagerly sifts through with her giant ogreish hands.
I just rolled a 1.
Horrible. When Ashley gets
Don't
quiet,
get
it's
mad
usually
at
the
me.
case. She got very quiet there.
You want to help?
Blackout drunk means everyone's a goddamn liar. Yes,
Viscera.
agreed. I saw it yesterday. It was awesome. I'd love to hear someone's reaction who hasn't read the
rolled a
book.
16.
I haven't read the book. Yeah, you know that, I think.
Hold on.
I have not read the book, so I'd be a good one. Lauren's totally on board. Like I said, we looked and we're like, there was a show time at 11:30 this afternoon.
Ceramic
And we're
jug
like, by the time it
that
starts, it's going to
has
be like
kind of
noon
runes
because there's
carved along
30
the
minutes of
sides.
previews all the time at AMC.
And,
And then it
rightfully
said it
should
was
have broken
2
under the
hours
weight
and
of
40
most of the
minutes.
metal that had been placed upon
And
it.
her kids get out of school at 2:50. So I was like, even if there's like 10 minutes of credits, we'll probably be out by like 2:30.
Beneficial to your interests.
You may go ahead.
And that would give us 20 minutes to rocket to her school, and we're about 15 minutes from the school to the theater. So I'm like, we could do it. But we'd have 5 minutes to play with, and if we hit traffic or anything went wrong, we're going to have your kids sitting outside.
It's not a
So we
specific
decided,
language.
let's
They're
not
all,
go crazy.
Basic magical runes.
And then
that
we
are
were like,
used
let's go
in
after the kids.
transmutation.
The next showtime was like
Magic.
3
They're
o'clock.
not too
And I'm like,
familiar
the same
with
thing would
anything
happen
in this
again.
realm,
3
but,
o'clock was the next showtime. I'm
transmutation
like,
is the most you can
I have to do the live stream at 5:45. So even if, yet again, 20 minutes from the theater to here.
Okay.
So I'm like,
Has
we'd
create water,
barely
so we
maybe
jug with
make
water.
it, but you know we're gonna run into traffic and problems. It's Friday. I'd be driving home at 5:30 during Friday rush hour traffic. I'm like, it's gonna end up. So both things
take the jug from him.
didn't work
It's
out by
empty,
like
but you still
minutes.
hear
But we
sloshing.
also were like, do we really want to run around
It's
and be
empty.
like
It's
crazy
for you.
anyway? Like, let's just get our shit
put
done
water in
today, and then tomorrow we got all day to do it. So we ended up.
Can I tip it upside down?
And then tomorrow we could do a double feature. So I was like, if we don't, there is no way we're doing a double feature.
You still hear-
So I'm
still hear
thinking,
slushing,
well,
yeah.
I'd rather
Gotta put my
go
headphones
have
on.
all the time in the world tomorrow, do a double feature,
blocks it
then rush
quite a bit.
around
Your voice is
to see a
ringing in
movie
your
I'm
ears.
dying to see because I'm really looking
Still
forward
hear
to
kind
it.
of around you.
So I'd rather just like take my time and really
you hear
pay
the ocean
attention,
growl?
not be watching the clock like, oh my god, we gotta run the kids, and then I leave during the credits and find out Ryan Gosling was giving out free like $1 million bills after the movie, and I missed it.
Oh, what the hell?
They're very small.
Oh,
Tink.
come on, let me break it. It's
Oh,
upstairs.
no interest. Project Hail Mary. What was awesome? I got Project Hail Mary. I don't know anything about it, nor do I. Well, I know what I saw the trailer. That's about it.
Nothing comes out of it.
And I saw the trailer showed the alien.
If you reach your hand in,
I
you can
wish
touch the bottom
it didn't
of
show.
You feel the bottom.
Well, I'm
It's
assuming
all-
it's an
all
alien. I think they flat out said it
I'm
was.
going to take the jug.
But
I'm
I
going
didn't
to
know
put
anything
some
about it
of the
until
dragon blood
that.
dry
I feel
out
like they
in the
should
jug
have
and swirl
left
it
that
around a
out
little
of
bit,
the trailer.
swishes around,
Like, what are we
and
doing?
pour it.
What are we doing? I didn't even know it was about
just
outer
blood.
space or aliens.
Just blood.
I feel like they should have just left the first like 30 seconds.
Take a little bit of
Like
dirt.
Ryan Gosling being like some nerdy teacher guy,
This is a filthy.
Turn it over.
and then they need him for a project. That was enough for me. And then I'm like, whoa, they're showing us so much crazy shit in this trailer.
No!
I think that's the magic.
Literally some sailors that are at sea.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And the
don't
baby
know.
comes out now. This is your responsibility.
You could
Go to the
go
Vox
in
Machina.
blind, leading blind. I like it. Oh, I just read the summary.
Take some time
Def
to
not for
discern
me.
what it actually
All right,
does.
well, this
I
hang on to it.
think you forgot that you love Ryan
No,
Gosling.
don't throw it away.
pouring out.
Don't you love Ryan? I mean, even if the summary sounded
We'll
horrible.
find out later.
There are smarter
Come
people
on.
than us.
You also
Ryan
find
Gosling,
amongst
come
this,
on.
this chaos
Maybe
a number
he'll
of
change
black
your
shards, and you
whole
start discerning
genre
that there
love.
were a number of empty vials that were shattered and broken across the floor in this area and across the coins.
You gasping for?
Oh no.
A bunch of empty
Potions all
vials and
mixing
potion
together.
a lot of things that were seemingly recently used in the recovery of a large entity.
It was him drinking all that healing.
There is
Right
one,
away when Matt said it, I was like, are they going to figure it out? That was
unbroken vial that you
Umbrasyl
see that contains like a
diving
cloudy
into
gray
some
oil that
potions.
swishes around on the inside. Some of it tends to seep through the glass almost and then evaporate instantaneously upon touching
Who wants
the
this
air.
creepy looking shit?
I'll take it. Have I seen anything like this?
Yeah, I love stuff like this. I
Can
want
sniff it to
all
get any
of it.
clues?
You
I
sniff it and
want
it
it
smells
all.
metallic strangely as you pull the stopper off. It's not liquid, it's more of like a thick oil.
Everybody
It's
like
it's
and
very viscous
subscribe.
slowly
I'm
swishes in
going
place as you kind of
to
rotate
check.
it.
Oh,
Como would know
wait,
what
I
that
didn't
was.
go to my backup
I'll hang on
account
to
yet.
it for now.
I'm shutting down,
Cool.
giving it a little time, and then going to my backup account.
Never know.
So please,
You do also
Do
notice
like
you
and
find another
subscribe.
Unbroken. The glass itself is cracked a little bit. but
Ryan
it's
was
still
great,
intact.
considering
What appears to be
he was acting with a puppet
small
for a
kind
good
of
chunk of the
brown,
movie. Is
silver,
it
and
practical
gray
effects?
Layered liquid. It's like
I'm assuming some of
layers
it's
that are
got to
all
be CG,
sedimented
right?
and separate from each other.
Being as it's outer
Everything else been
space
layered.
and stuff like that, I would
Put this
assume
inside another
a lot
glass
of it's got to
container,
either be
so
green
it's
screen or
okay.
CGI. But did they use practical
Honestly, I
effects
think
on
just
the
putting it in
the puppet guy? I'm assuming if you're calling it a puppet.
Big bag of cold.
I would
water.
love that. I love when people use practical effects.
Layered great brown potion is what I'm writing.
Correct.
Sure.
It's
It's got layers of brown, silver, and gray.
So mostly gray.
It's like a birthday cake shot.
Brown, silver, and gray. Yeah,
As you
so
push the last of the coins into this hole that you've made in the side of the wall to hide it the side of the way, you do also find at the very bottom of this, looks like an old book of some kind, like a tome. It's about this big, with a heavy,
big ass book.
thick leather binding around it.
Can we read it?
What is it on the cover?
No,
What's
this
on the
could be
cover?
spell book.
What's spell book? Be careful.
Oh, yeah! Dresvina's.
Dresvina's spell book?
Wait,
Or
not
no,
Dresvina.
no.
Abdris
Or
knows.
Abdresnoja.
Or your yes, Abdris knows, yeah.
Wait,
Does it look like
what
a spell
language
book?
is
Have we
it?
seen
Yeah,
a
what
spell book?
language?
You look through, and as you open it up, the words are
I would imagine.
scrambled, but as you focus
Why
for a
else
second,
would
they
we
seem
have
to
this
reassemble
book?
them in common. And as you read through, the first page has a large title across the top that says Tome of Leadership and Influence.
Look at Laura's face. Do we know what this is?
It is. Who should read it?
Wait,
I want
Well,
to read it right
Only some of us can read.
Tome.
Dogs?
What was it called? The Tome of what?
Pictures of
Justice and Innocence? Was that what it was? The
There are
Tome
no
of
pictures.
Justice
It
and
is pure
Innocence?
text, your favorite.
Completely worthless. It's awful cold.
If Grog looks at it, does it reassemble itself in stick figures?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Please
It's
try.
interesting.
I would like
you
to
look
say.
at the pages, and the lines don't make sense to you, but for some reason, you understand the gist
I
of
love
what the
it.
content is. It goes beyond the barrier of language.
Ah, I
and
love
for a
it.
second, it's almost like there are pictures, but the pictures are assembled
The
by a bunch
Notebook?
of tiny lines in a row.
Ryan
in different
Gosling. I'm
shapes.
sitting here like I see Gosling
show
in my
you what it
head. I
means.
also
It's a
thinking
book
Ryan
about
who.
leadership,
He is
clearly.
the
It wants
Notebook.
to communicate
He is
something
actually
and
the
intelligence.
Notebook.
Well,
This is
thank
like
you.
a Grognard comic book in Fallout, is what this is.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is a stat book.
Oh, see, I was going to say how to win
Is it?
friends and influence people.
As the unofficial leader of the group,
Yeah.
It was a mix of
I don't
practical
really
and digital. It looked really good.
So
Barbie, yeah, he was Ken.
I was actually.
Ryan Gosling
Do you
was
have
Ken
any
in
people
Barbie.
to
Keyleth might
He was
actually
also
take-
in the
Yeah, Keyleth perhaps
a
would
good
be one
idea.
to take
what
this
the hell
one.
was it
Yes.
called? Fall Guy.
wanna be leader.
Thank you,
Most
Simon.
recently, I was a big fan
Yeah,
last
if you
year of
wanna
the
trade
Fall
the
Guy.
book for the
I think it came
stupid
out like
David
about last
Mace.
year, maybe a little longer than that. But the
Not
Fall
Secret
Guy,
Santa, we're not trading things.
I thought was a really good movie. Totally unappreciated, but a lot of
I
special
guess
effects and
because I have
stuff,
to be
like
really
like
good
like
at
stuntman type stuff.
Sure.
No, no.
That was
no.
real.
No, you can't.
Stuntman
You
type
can
stuff.
have it.
I can have the book.
No, you can have
Vase.
the vase.
Wait, what's the book? The book is Leadership and what?
Leadership and
Leadership
If you guys
and
want to take
influence.
the
Aha.
evening to kind of look
I
over
would
these
use
items, you could probably
Barbie,
discern
but
most
to
of the
be
nature of
fair,
them.
I still
Let's
haven't
do that.
seen it.
Let's-
But yeah, I
let's
know
take
now.
a look at them overnight. And
I'll take the
Yeah, I
book.
saw.
I'm gonna
I
continue
saw Barbie
eviscerating a
during the
drug
I'm
great
going to continue helping to eviscerate.
Barbenheimer.
Okay, I mean,
Eviscerate.
This
you
way.
get to the
Incident.
point where you guys, late into the night,
I had
have
no
carved away
intentions
roughly
of doing the double
40
feature,
functional pounds of
but then
hide
it kind of
before
just
you were
worked out that
exhausted.
day.
Feel good about that.
I remember I bought tickets last minute
You're
and
exhausted.
ended up
there's still
doing
plenty of hide here
Barbenheimer
to pull
opening
off
night.
of, but like, it would take you a week.
And both
And you can
theaters
notice
sold out.
The more you
It was
go,
like a
the scent is
crazy shit
changing.
show.
It's almost like the acidic
Both theaters
contents of the
completely
body
sold
are
out. There
beginning
was like
to
fan
accelerate
events and
decomposition.
girls dressed as
It is actually
all sorts of
essentially not the
Barbies
body
all
is
over
longer
the place.
living the acidic
No one
bile
was
that
dressed
usually
as Oppenheimer.
utilizes as a weapon
Or
is
maybe they were.
slowly
I didn't recognize.
consuming its remains.
Sure.
I'm perfectly content with 40.
Yeah, we can make a decent amount of armor with 40 pounds.
All right, so everyone wants to carry that because it's got to be carried because the bag of holding is full.
I'll do it.
More shit to carry.
We have
There
a-
is just so much
How much
stuff.
is the biological
The
bag?
problem is carrying
bag
it.
holds 100 pounds.
Our problem has become we have so
I could put some in
much
there.
Yeah.
I don't
that we
very
have
much in
no
And
methods.
there you go.
It's all light.
Cool.
So 40 pounds?
Yeah.
I'll mark it
40
down.
pounds of black dragon hide.
Black dragon hide.
All right.
It's a lot of gold.
It's in a magical
It's
bag.
magic. It's weightless.
Is it?
The bag of holding.
The
The
bag
bag itself
itself.
weighs 5 pounds to her, but it can contain 100 pounds.
Oh, there we go. 100 pounds. Okay. I was like, what is the
As you
limits?
guys work through the
What
evening,
are our
who's looking over
limits?
which items?
100 pounds
Who's looking
only
over the
weighs
book?
5.
I'm looking over the book.
How big could those get? In the
Just out of
world
the-
of Dungeons
give
and
me the base.
Dragons, how big of a bag
base.
could we get
Grog.
Was there other things to look
And there
at?
that would
Two
maximize
Look at the
our
vials that I
stuff?
have, the
Could we
layered
get like
one.
one that holds tons?
Layered one.
100 pounds is, it's not bad. But I could carry 100 pounds. Not easily, but it's like, I mean, I guess if we had like 10 of those bags and each one weighed, like if I could carry 100 pounds, which I easily can,
but nothing.
that's 20 bags of that, which is a full ton. So if you had 20 bags that each weighed 5 pounds, you could carry a ton. So it'd be 100 pounds for a ton. I'd do that. I would get it. I would want to carry a ton. I'll throw 100 pounds on my back.
Two short swords with you.
You should just make some mayonnaise right
I don't know how I even feel about that.
My wicked buckets were only 10, but then they were
The
aluminum.
level of broken.
They had a
bad news
cool ass
is
popcorn
would
bucket at the
require a
theater I went to
workshop
online.
of some kind.
The
Even if you just
online.
basic
I
blacksmithing.
got
going to
you.
use the workshop that's in the
The one they had there were different. Also,
You guys wanna go rest in
$50
the house and
fucking
then
dollars. I'm
that's
sorry, 49. Yeah, they're really expensive.
Okay,
Like
so,
the other
all of
day,
you
last
hop
live
into,
stream, people were talking
Scanlan's
about the
Mordenkainen's Magnificent
the
Mansion.
DC comic
Get
tins.
yourself a delightful
When we
chicken
went to
dinner.
the theater, me and my sister, to see
That's I know what that spell is.
what the hell was that horror movie we just saw called? Auto-tuned or something like that?
What's that?
Undertone? I think it was Undertone.
Permanently.
We just saw that. And in the theater, they had every one of the DC pins.
need
And I haven't really
this
seen them at
shit
many
on
theaters. And they had every one. And they were like, yo, you want to pre-order them? I don't think it was that bad. I think they were like $28 maybe. And they're filled with
Am I
popcorn.
shit at climbing?
And if you get a regular popcorn, it's like
You can rock climb.
$15, $18
it's based
anyway.
on
So
strength?
I guess it's
Oh,
worth
we're
it.
shit at climbing.
But
I'm okay.
I'm shit.
I didn't get it.
Alright.
But they had them. They had
Oh,
every
hey,
one.
by the way, take your fucking shoes off and give them back to me.
Oh, what these fabulous shoes?
The shoes of haste,
To me, or
boots
I'll
of
just
haste,
take them
boots of
while you're
haste.
sleeping easily.
You think
easily.
you could do that? Like I wouldn't
so
notice you sneaking up.
fucking easily.
I don't believe it.
Keep your boots then.
Keep
See
your
if they're there
boots
in the
then.
morning.
All right.
As you all find yourselves to rest within the
Keep
confines,
your
the
boots.
comfortable confines.
So I'm at the
of Scanlan's
phase of
mansion.
my
Percy,
a
I want you to
story
go ahead and
where
make a
I'm
temperament
a
check.
That's
fan casting
tempering
for
is
film
+4
and
plus
stage
proficiency
musical.
bonus plus a
Am I so
20.
weird for that? So
Okay,
I'm
that's
at the phase
proficiency
of my
bonus
story.
plus
Oh,
your
okay.
dex
Where
for
I'm
purposes of fixing
fan
this.
casting. No, I think
That's
that's
even better.
normal. Honestly, I could totally see that being normal.
That'll do.
Well, in my opinion, I mean, I don't.
Yeah, it takes
I'm
you
not
most of the
one
evening.
to have experience in writing stories
you'll
and doing
rest
so,
up,
but I feel like that would
but,
be normal, in my opinion.
We'll say for the purposes of this,
They were
you
already
only
selling
regained 2
Yoshi
dice
ones
for the
for the
evening's
next
rest.
Mario movie.
Have you
Yeah,
started the dice?
Mario, which is April 1st. Believe it or not.
I'm
But yeah,
showing
they
this down to
always
hit
sell things early.
Yeah,
I remember
or
certain ones my sister
you
wanted because my
use
sister has a
if
lot of the
you
popcorn
I don't-
buckets,
I
like
don't
the
recover
real
any
collectible ones.
Okay.
I remember
Only recover
one of the
half of your
movies, it was
relief.
sold out like
That's
2
the
weeks
best way.
before the movie even came out because they
The gun
were.
is fixed, the
I think
materials
they
that
weren't
you
supposed to, and they
used
sold them at
will
theaters
cost you
early.
half as much
So you
as
couldn't.
the
They were
actual
like, yeah,
weapon.
we sold out like weeks ago. We're like, it's
Almighty.
opening night. What are you talking about?
Which, let me look at my list.
So
That-
yeah.
Terrible person.
It's gonna come to.
But yeah,
roughly
Mario is
400
April
gold
1st, we're
materials to repair.
less
That
than
was
2
a more
weeks.
expensive gun than that.
11
Oh, that's right,
days.
it's
What?
not
30 days.
the cheap benefits.
What about
12
the
days. 12 days
that
away.
too, didn't
But
you?
honestly, April 1st means it'll come out
the other
March
gun was
31st because it always comes out the day before the date they give. So technically, March 31st, Mario will be
All right, so the evening's rest.
afternoon and midnight showings and stuff.
Relatively uneventful.
You do.
I've commanded 10 of my invisible guards.
I'd have to
protect
rewatch the
Vex's
first one to
feet.
tell you the truth. The first Mario, I did not see in theaters.
Okay.
Bless you.
And I saw it finally at home. And
Middle of the
I,
night, I'd like to
not because
swing
I wasn't
by the
enjoying it,
kitchen.
I
I'm
remember
sleeping
getting
with them
through the
tucked, like,
first like
up
10 or
under me. I'm
15
gonna
minutes,
sleep,
and then I think somebody came over.
You know how little kids sleep with their
And I
butts in
had
the
it
air and
playing
they're
while
tucked
we were
like
hanging
under
out
them?
and
That's
talking,
how
and I
that's
totally
Yeah.
missed like the entire
I
movie.
go by the kitchen.
So I
get,
just
a
remember
mug of water
Charlie Day
and some
talking a
some
lot,
spices.
and then setting up
Just
the
some very,
world.
you know,
And
simple
then
stuff.
right around where
I'd
when
like
Mario
to sneak
went
in
to
my
the
sister's
world
room.
is when I like forget everything.
I would like to check the door for traps.
Go for it. Go and make an investigation check.
It's not very high. Oh no, yes it is. This is 20.
All right. It does not appear to be trapped. However, it is locked.
Okay, I would like to pick that lock.
Do I notice this
I'd
happening?
like to
Just
pick
like
that
that.
lock. Be right
No,
back.
but I
Gotta
have
find
a really
black
good
dragon
passive
scales
perception.
and acid.
All right,
I love it.
trap.
Go find
Right.
some.
Or,
I think
on
it's
the lock.
acid
On the lock,
immunity
yeah.
or resistance. Clever. They were already selling. Oh,
Okay, I
here's
would
that.
like to sneak in.
I think it's
You're
acid
so quiet,
immunity
you're so
or
quiet.
resistance.
You make it
So,
into the room.
I'm trying to
The
look at
door
what that was
closed
answered.
to
Black
close,
dragon
not
hide
really.
is like acid
You
immunity,
look up,
right?
A
Oh,
little
there we
bit
go.
of low
Gotta find
firelight
black
is
dragon
coming
scales
from
and
a
acid.
distant
I love it.
fireplace in the far corner that's down to like very, very simple
Ninja is.
embers.
Oh, I think
You
it's
see
acid immunity.
drifting in a
All right,
semicircle
we'll
around
find
the
out.
bed. 10 spiritual servants, all arms crossed, just staring right at you.
Protecting her feet, right?
Spiritual servants.
That was the command.
Protect your feet.
Protecting
that
her
was
feet.
that
Yeah.
was the command.
I walk in. I'm not on her feet.
Yeah, they're
I
not-
want nothing to do with her feet, guys. I just want those shoes that she's
I
hugging.
was gonna say they're
I
on
want to try
her
to take
feet.
them
I have the shoes
gently.
on my feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
You said you were hugging them up here like this.
No. I said I'm sleeping with my feet tucked up under me.
Like how? Like
Like
Cirque du
child's
Soleil?
pose. No, like child's pose, like yoga, bitch. You know what I'm talking about?
People do
Don't
sleep
make me
that
stand
way.
straight.
With your feet.
Yeah, I could see when you're bundled up in like the fetal position.
Like
Demonstrate.
this.
But that's holding your legs, not your
Why would a
feet.
kid sleep with
Here, I'll show you. Sorry, guys, you don't
pressure,
get
though.
to see. But it's
Who
like
can
this,
sleep like that?
ma'am.
Okay.
Oh, that
It's
is
fine.
so vulgar.
Is she?
Not-
I can't see what she's doing, but I feel like Liam's right. I feel like you can't sleep holding your feet. Even if you went to sleep holding your feet, at some point you're going to move a little or something. I don't.
Leap on
I
top
can't
her,
think
and
of
I
any
take a cup of water and I
position.
splash it in her face and I throw flour on her face like that.
I love it. All right, this is even better. That's even
You
better.
are
Water and flour.
you are immediately pulled off of the
Oh, all
bed,
the spiritual-
slammed onto the ground of the floor as all the spirits.
All the spirits are grabbing us because we messed with her.
No, because the moment that you go ahead and splash the water and go towards her, they're on top of you. This isn't
Yeah.
about dodging.
Wait.
That's what I was wondering. He said I left her feet alone.
Don't attack
Yeah,
him.
in my
It was
opinion,
less of
how
kind of
little
avoiding
are
what
we?
you
I
said
get what
around
Liam's
you.
thinking. I get what Liam is thinking.
So you're
That
hold it off and
I would
slam
do
onto
the same
ground
thing.
and
It's like
slowly
like
down.
AI or
Attacking
like a
you, just holding
robot.
you.
They're gonna take it literally.
Flower?
It's like they're not gonna go. Oh well, you tackled
My
her
boots
and her
are
feet are
really
connected to her.
shook
I
up.
feel like that
You think
wouldn't
I'm really
work
gonna keep them?
unless I guess
With
we
them
are
now,
moving her and her
I
feet
don't
are
trust
moving
you as far as I
around.
can throw you. I want you to.
I don't know.
put them-
I feel the same thing. I feel like I
want you to
didn't
put them on
attack her
my
feet.
now.
But they look so good on
They
me.
shouldn't have
Now.
attacked.
Your feet are so smelly.
I feel like I would take them extremely literal.
Are you mad?
I gave
Are
up
you mad?
my life for you.
You did.
I will have my
I
shoes.
gave up my life.
please.
Please
The
give me
servants
my
begins, like,
shoes.
slowly going towards your foot and
They're smelly. They're very smelly. See,
We should cap them, right, boys?
what
Think
if?
any of my servants are boys?
That's a good one too.
I assume they have both sets of parts. Actually,
That's true. That's true.
Both sets. Honestly, that is true. That is true.
I suppose I could.
At first, I was going right along with Sam, but Liam does present a reasonable.
Wait.
Comment.
I'm not putting them on your feet.
sure you are.
No, I am not. But before I do, I want payment for these boots. What's going on with you and Kilo? Right here. I'll give you this.
Liam, infamous for throwing his foot up on the
Received
table,
my
which
deal
you all
with
know
Powerful deity, and,
I think is so
let you fall
horrible
to the
of
ground,
anyone
or
to
you
do
can hear
it
about
on any
my
eating
personal
surface or bed.
That's a choice.
And he hammered it down, so you know that dirt and stuff from his shoe
Give me my fucking.
went down onto the table. And now somebody's gonna bring a slice of pizza,
So much.
and they're gonna throw it up on that
Pick one.
table, and Liam's shoe
Right
is gonna be
here.
all over it.
You can put it on, cover up at least one foul stench in the room.
No, I can't because they're holding me around their arms.
Oh, well.
Two of the servants take the boot from her and start putting it on
Yeah,
your
see?
feet.
They're so helpful.
Kind of polish it a little bit.
Does she feel the same way about you?
Ask her.
Jay, the funniest part is the only feasible future cast would be would be Walker
And they kind of
Scoble
hold you
because
down, you
right
still
now he's
forcefully grab
technically
your other
still
leg and
too young to
usually
play
put the other boot on,
role.
polish it.
Now go to
I don't know if
sleep.
I-
We fought
Walker?
a dragon yesterday.
Do I know
love
this-
you, but you
this
were a
person?
terrible person.
I don't know if I know this person.
And you walk away.
I spent 15 minutes getting all the flour off of my
Walker.
bed.
Oh, I didn't spell that right.
I go to Scanlan. Scanlan.
Oi.
Oh wait, I do know this. Oh yes. Is that Percy Jackson?
Oh, here. I feel like you'd have a spa.
It looks like I think it's Percy. I think that's the new Percy Jackson kid.
Ooh, yes. Well,
Not.
Percy Jackson. That's in your thing, leading blind. We're
can you
talking
point me in
about
the direction?
casting in
Oh,
your
wow.
thing.
Coming with
I
you.
just learned the
yes, it's downstairs.
the
in the third
THCP is a thing today. Is that just gas station
You hear a
shit?
You don't
shift.
want
What is
Because
that?
a third
What is
basement
T? What is that?
created
I just
in the
learned that
bottom of the mansion.
THCP
Right
is a
next to the
thing
boiler
today.
room.
What does that
How
mean? I don't know what that means.
Another show as a boiler room has now apparated right next.
Is it just like a
Is it
full
a very,
bathhouse?
Is it a very fantastic bathhouse?
It's not bad actually. It's a fine natural hot spring, comfortable hot hot tub temperature.
Oh
Got
my
like
god.
Russian temperature, Swedish temperature, Finnish temperature.
Ice room.
I go over the comms and I say, hey,
We are 30 minutes in, everybody.
I think I just found
30
a spot for the
minutes
ladies. Where are you? I'm in
in.
the third basement. Come
So
come down
turning
here.
into an
There's a
anime
third.
show.
There's a third basement.
What's in the third basement?
Yeah, we can all hear you.
No, we can all hear you. You can't just pick me. You are aware of that.
This is
I wasn't.
not keyless. This is.
I mean, I guess
another
that does make sense.
transmission. You're picking up. Sorry, y'all change the channel.
There's a
Party
mysterious
down in the
person in the
third
third basement.
basement.
We should go down and investigate.
All right, let's go down.
We're all
Yeah, and
going
I've never seen him act, lol. But he's a dead ringer
ladies
for one of
will
my characters.
convene, and this
It's
beautiful hot.
Scoble.
You know,
Am I saying that
air
right
filled
too?
with
Scoble. It
steam.
sounds like
There's,
it's right.
there's a fountain in the
Is
corner.
still a
with some
minor.
rocks and some,
Jade, oh,
some
I read
nice
that. I
plants
learned
around
that.
the
Yeah, what
area.
is
There's a beautiful giant
THCP?
portrait
I don't
of
know if that's a
Scanlan.
typo or I'm not
All over a rock.
knowing the spelling.
The towel
Is
just
that just a
gently
gas
placed.
station? I don't
on
know
his
what
knee.
that is.
Not covering anything.
No, it's decorative.
Oh my god.
As soon as you all sink in this moment, the door poof, opens behind you as Percy and Grog come storming in.
Shit, yeah, cannonball! Look at Scanlan's wiener.
I'm gonna cannonball in too.
Pike jumps in.
I'm taking off my glasses and going to go soak in a corner quietly. Oh.
I go find Keelan.
All right, so you guys have made your way comfortable into the hot spring.
Google says it's a
Vex
real
saunters over
hemp
to you with a look of intention on her
derivative.
face.
Google it. The gummy pack I saw said 2,000
looks so
milligrams, so it's
intense.
gotta be gas station shit. Never seen it in a
Do
dispensary.
you like the hot springs?
Yeah, that I don't know.
Love the hot
Yeah,
spring.
Sounds
I
like
sit
gas
down
station
next to it.
bullshit, like Stiffy in a jiffy. It's probably correct. I
What's
like
going
it.
on with you guys?
Stiffy in a jiffy. I love that, leading blind. I don't think I've
I mean,
ever
is it
heard
like
that in my
for
life,
real?
and I
Is it
totally
definitely
know
happening?
what you're referring to.
In love.
I
Human.
immediately was like, that
Having
is
babies.
brilliant.
Little druid babies.
And I immediately got to
Oh,
the
wow,
point,
you
and I
just did a lot
understand
of
it, and I
things in a
love
very
it.
short amount of time.
But, yeah, of the other thing, I don't know,
You
my
know,
friend.
We
I
just
did
did
see a
dragon.
thing.
We did.
I think we might have
Just a
talked about it.
dragon.
But in the last couple of weeks, correct me if I did not, or I did talk about it, but I saw a thing, I think at least in the
So
state of
that's
New
about as far as I
Jersey,
got. I wasn't sure if I was
they're
gonna,
outlawing
live past that. I
certain
wasn't
kinds
sure
of
if it was
THC
gonna
products, like
Yeah,
ones
sure,
like
you were
drinking and
like,
edibles.
really, any
I don't
of
think
us.
like
We did.
raw stuff
Yeah,
is.
we did.
But I think they're.
We did. And
We've.
now
T-
there's three
I'm
more.
pretty sure we talked about it, but I think a lot of the THC drinks and edibles that
I
we've
have a
seen
lot that
me
I
use
still have
on
to
the
do
stream
and still
are
have to figure out,
going to become
you know,
not
about my,
like
myself.
accessible legally.
So, Do you like him? Do you love him? That's an answer. You can just answer it. It's not a big deal. You just say yes or no.
That was awkward. That was like really how you'd react. I like it. So that was either Marisha awkwardly not knowing how to respond or playing
Don't think about the fear.
the perfect
Think about what you're
awkwardness. Either way, it works beautifully. Hey, Jay. Hey, Chad. So what is that? Hey. It's Fat. Is that Fat Albert?
Will
No.
you hate me?
Hey. That's not Fat Albert, right? Is that
No.
what's happening?
Sure.
What am I thinking of? That might be what's
I never
happening.
thought you might for a very long time.
You know, I
Sean,
thought I might as well, but here's
you
the
missed
thing.
it before, so we're doing another one.
We've been through a lot.
This is a
We
shot.
faced death.
I'm
on
wearing
very
the
regular
shirt.
basis,
Sean, I don't know if you heard the news because you're not
and I
in
see
this
the way he looks at
country.
you,
But the great Chuck Norris passed away
and I see the way
today.
you look at him.
Earlier this morning,
And
I got up, I went out.
Happiness
I think it was
is
before I even
fleeting
went to
in this
lunch.
world.
I think I was
We don't know
up
when it
and
will end.
moving around,
advantage of it
getting
when
my
it
day started. I think it was like
Stop
around
living
10
for it.
o'clock. Somebody, I think it was my sister, was the first one to tell me the great Chuck
bullshit,
Norris
Kenneth.
passed away. I think he was 84. I didn't read anything about his age, but the last I remember checking, which
Lose
didn't
either
seem
of
like that long ago, I think he was 84. He might have turned 85 in the amount of time that went by, but I know he was in his 80s. So cheers, Sean M.
think about that.
Join us again. We already took a shot, but Chuck Norris,
You've been to the other side.
there is no limit to the amount of
What did you
shots we
see?
could take for Chuck Norris.
Anything?
So cheers to Chuck Norris.
Is there an afterlife?
Well, I wasn't there for very long. But I think there can be. My brother serves death,
Everybody,
Keyleth.
feel free to write your favorite
death
Chuck
is a
Norris
natural thing
memes
that
in
happens with or
the
without
chat.
him.
This is true.
I'm curious. I've heard so many. There's actual songs now. They have that AI song
Do you
chat
believe in the
or whatever the
gods?
heck it's called. And there's so many Chuck Norris songs that AI sings to you, and they're pretty well
Do you
done.
believe?
R.I.P.
the
Chuck. I
gods
heard
actually
St.
serve
Peter
stuff?
gave Chuck the pearly gate keys. I hope it's true.
I do.
If there is a
The
heaven
rest of us.
and I die, there would be no greater way than to be welcomed by
means
Chuck
that's-
Norris. So I pray.
I think it means that what we're
From
doing
here
has
on,
a
I will start
purpose.
praying that this is a reality. Nothing against St. Peter. I just didn't
Regardless
know
of
him
the
that well.
outcome, there is a purpose.
I didn't know St. Peter that well.
You don't think we're just destroying
But I knew Chuck
everything
Norris really well. Me and him
everywhere we
used
go?
to hang out all the time.
Are you kidding? We saved an entire town today. More dragons may come, but for the time being, the people are safe. And we are safe. If we're successful, we could save this entire fucking world.
This entire fucking world.
I don't know if I'm cut out to be a hero.
You already are.
I don't know about that.
Anyway. Be happy. Go to him. Just live in the moment.
Enjoy
Worry about
him.
it right now.
Live in the moment.
Maybe there's another time and another place where we don't have to. But now I feel like we do.
I could think of
imagine
about
right now.
20,000 people I'd
Fucking
prioritize,
cannonball.
but that's just me. Chuck Norris didn't have a
splash
chin
hot water
under his
across your
beard. There is a
face.
third fist. I do
Well,
remember
right,
that
I
one.
need a higher. I need a.
No, I in all
Servants combined
honesty, there
for
are. Oh my
one
God, the
simple
message
broth
has
with
been
wine because drinking in
extracted.
hot tubs like a pasta
So
dough.
apparently, Chuck Norris just deleted your comment. I'm pretty sure Chuck Norris just deleted your
We all
comment.
do it. We all do it.
Should we have a cannonball contest?
There is,
cast
in all seriousness,
breathing
there's
underwater
about
on myself, and
maybe
I just sink to the
5
bottom of the pool.
million people. Oh, and that's been erased. Oh my God. Everything's being. Chuck Norris is deleting. I'm not doing that, by the way. That's Chuck Norris.
Do you have water breathing prepared?
I was. No.
Or is this your alter self? Keyless?
Alter self.
kills
Yeah,
herself.
totally.
Right.
She
So
kills herself.
so the sides of Keyless.
I'm trying to think. Back in the day, we were talking about it earlier, but when was it? Like, when did the Chuck Norris memes first start? Like, at what year was the first big year where everyone was doing the Chuck Norris stuff?
Pulls you out of the water.
I
and
feel
shakes
like
you
it had to
roughly.
have been the late 90s or early 2000s. Because I feel like I remember being in high school
Back under.
and doing it, or either that or it was like right after high school. But I feel like it'd have to be like mid 90s when the first like stream of Chuck Norris things like that started coming out, like mid to late 90s. I feel like had to have been when it started. Only reason I ask is because we were saying before how there's been like a resurgence in the last year or
Watch the whole
two.
thing and just nod.
And I'm like, it couldn't have been a better time for him to go out at a high.
You are the worst of us.
Chuck Norris wasn't an archer. He just liked to wait. An archer? He just liked to no flex.
Percy, get in.
I don't get that one. Chuck Norris wasn't an archer.
Did you do a okay?
I remember them
No,
on
I
the
did not
early
cannibal.
internet, so mid 90s. That's what I thought.
My glasses. I'm going to hit something.
I remember the mid late 90s because, like, I'm pretty sure I was in high school. But like I said, this shirt alone, as you can see, is pretty tight on me. This shirt is gotta be
How much money should
at
we
least
put on
12 or 15 years old. This shirt,
15,000
and this shirt was, I feel like years after this was like popular. I remember, like, I think my sister got it on like Redbubble or something. I don't even remember. All I remember is it was a while ago, and this was already a thing for a while when she got it.
You just got Donald Duck, guys.
Scanlan, your painting is not accurate, Scanlan.
Oh, no, of course not. It's artistic license. Come on.
Did they run out of paint? Is that what happened?
They ran out of paint.
Not square shaped at all.
All right. The rules. Everyone gets one jump to be officiated by... Who?
Oh.
Chuck Norris started it.
Why
Chuck
you said
Norris stuff started
vote for me.
popping around 2005 with the meme
What are we doing? We're doing a
Renaissance.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was maybe
Oh, I'll join this.
it was around
I swim
the
back up
bacon
to the top.
resurgence. Was there three? Michael.
Are you going to join? Or are you
Was
gonna
it?
watch
Was there
bump to-
possibly? Because I feel like mid to late 90s was when it first
He
happened.
doesn't know what numbers are.
Was there another one in 2005 and then it kind of died off? Probably around 2010, 2012. And then resurged again after COVID. I feel like after COVID, there was a massive resurgence of Chuck Norris stuff. Because I don't remember much before
You
COVID,
go ahead and swim up.
except for like
back,
like
rush
a way
forward,
before, like
leap,
10,
make
15
a
years
short rest,
before,
right?
which would make sense because COVID was 2020.
Okay.
15 years before would be 2005. I think
No,
that's
this is
around when
athletic
we got this shirt. I would say 2005 to 2010, this shirt became real, give or take.
19.
And then I think
She
it
jumps
kind of
into
went
the
away
air.
again and resurged
And in
around like
midair,
220,
I use my bonus
2021.
action to turn into
I want to
Earth
say
Elemental.
2021,
Turns into a,
it came back again.
displaces enough water to the
And then
point
it
where
was
the
still
actual
kinda
water level
going
in the hot spring
up
is
until
much
now.
lower than it was before.
Like I feel like it started dying off a little bit like a couple months ago, but it was still like at like near its peak of recent.
I come out. Yeah.
That was good, though.
Yeah.
That was good.
Actually, I send a servant. I tell them what it is.
And then can we refill the pool after each use? Is it magical enough to where you can refill the pool?
Sure, there's a trickle that
All
comes
right.
in.
Real.
Hey, it's my turn. All right. All right, do a little stretching.
There's a trickle that comes in.
Do you have your gauntlets on?
Chuck Norris what? Oh.
So you are just like, you know,
Naked with gauntlets.
Oh, to bow
not wearing
flex.
anything? Okay.
I knew, I'm not even lying to you. When I saw
Right.
whatever flex, what was it? No flex. When I saw no flex, I thought somewhere around Archer was the typo, and it auto-corrected Archer, and I'm like, it's got to be something with bow flex. And now I feel so dumb because I didn't make the connection of Archer and bow when I'm literally in my head thinking,
Squash that.
no flex, it has to be bow flex. And I couldn't even put it together. I failed Chuck Norris today. I failed him. But yeah, that makes way more
As
sense.
your Earth Elemental
No
form
archer.
was, it displaced about
He
the
just liked
size
to
of
bow
Earth Elemental
flex.
would.
I love it.
Pikes, much smaller form.
Do
managed
they
to
still make
displace
bow
about
flex?
as much as an Earth
I had
Elemental would.
many bow flexes over the years.
Water goes
I
flying
never
out, spraying you
purchased
guys.
one.
The water itself
I had
takes a while to actually
inherited
calm down.
2 or 3 bow flexes over the years. Before I had purchased my own gym, I had gotten a bow flex 2 or 3 times from friends that were like upgraded. Like the first one was kind of like the first variation because they got the new one.
Oh wait, you should have gone.
And then I think
You go next.
another friend or on a job, maybe it was on a job because I used to do house cleanouts and stuff. I think I cleaned out a house where they had a better bow flex. And then eventually we just got really good equipment
Sorry, I
that we
knocked your
bought
purse.
brand new.
He's upstairs.
But
He was gone. That's why.
do they still make bow flex?
I'm gonna take a flying leap. And
When Chuck
jump
Norris
in
passed
cannonball.
Death's hand, passed, Death handed him the scythe and ran away. See, Sean, I was saying the best one I heard today was Chuck Norris died 20 years ago. The Grim Reaper was just afraid to tell him. And then I saw another one. Chuck Norris died 20 years ago.
But
The Grim Reaper was just waiting till he was weakened, in a weakened state, or something to that effect. So yes. Thanks, I'm high. I love it. Oh, good one, Sean. Oh, that was to Sean. Yes, I've seen a lot about the fact that he died. People were talking about World War III has started,
Nevertheless, a very impressive
not
display.
because of the actual war, but because Chuck Norris died. There were things like that, like the apocalypse has come.
Back yet?
I'm ready.
All right.
I've got a kettle. And what is
Chuck
essentially
died
a
in
giant
Hawaii.
cheesecloth tea bag of raw
To
sodium
wind
in an
down
oil-
dog.
in a- in a-
Oh,
in
to
an oil hose.
find dog.
You were aware of what
Oh,
will
to
happen when I
hunt
hit the
down,
water.
I'm assuming.
Yep. Okay,
Chuck
cool.
died
I
in
grab the
Hawaii
kettle,
to hunt down Dog the Bounty
put it
Hunter.
in
I'm
my
pretty sure
chest,
that's
I
what that
take a
said.
run and I leap into it. Yes, this is a terrible idea. Do not do this. Do not do this. You will die. And I take a run.
Do not do this. You will die.
Into the
Belly flop.
Make an athletics check.
not acrobatics.
No.
23.
23. Okay. So as you land and hit the water, there's a momentary pause, a little spoosh.
A little,
A
little
explosion that sounds dulled and covered, but then as it hits the air into a loud cacophonous water and smoke and pieces of metal go flying.
pieces of metal.
As the kettle is destroyed, you
A
Percy,
Bowflex has two. Has to have a has to
Most of
have
the record
a
down,
shelf
but I was
life. You
aware
can
of it.
only bend. Yeah, honestly,
23 points of bludgeoning and piercing damage.
way after the Bowflex, I bought
Pieces of metal that
really good
just
gym
scattered across your
equipment.
chest, but nevertheless,
And
a very
after
impressive
about
display.
20, because that was in college, so I would say because I had the Bowflexes like through probably like late middle school into high school, and then by college I had enough money and stuff, and my dad was like wanting me to get more fit and muscular because we did house cleanouts, so it was like basically the stronger I got, the more shit I could lift. So he started getting a lot of gym equipment, or I would buy it. And that shit
All right.
hit about 20 years old a couple of years ago. We were moving around stuff in the house, and just from moving it around, a lot of the equipment just started dry rotting because I would use it 3-4 hours a day, 5-6 days a week, every day for like 15 years. I would use this stuff.
From the water, sir.
And then it sat for the last couple of years. It all just sat, and when I was moving it around, I don't know if it was from sitting or just excessive use or a little of both, but it is now going on like 23, 24 years old, and it is all dry rotting and stuff to the point where I'm almost thinking like, is it even worth? Well, like a lot of it is still pretty heavy duty, but it's also like, is it? It might be better off just buying new stuff because not only is it insanely heavy duty, but it weighs a ton. And nowadays they make modern day technology type stuff where like it's weightless, or you could just squeeze it all into like one little machine in the corner of a house. Back in the day, everything was like big, heavy plates and weights and stuff like that. And you
As
still
going
can,
into the water
but
beneath you, the same
I
velocity
feel like it's
causing
way
the water
easier to
itself
build a home
splash
gym
outward
nowadays.
in a large column.
Like we have a
The
leg
spray
press
that
in
gently
there.
comes down
I
around
don't
the
even
sides
want
of
to
the
think
initial
about
splash.
moving it because I think the leg
Very
press
impressive.
itself weighs like 500 or 600 pounds. Just the machine.
Trinket eventually comes out.
And
of the
on
way.
it is like 1,000 pounds of plates. So fully loaded, that machine is probably like 1,500 to 2,000 pounds. Even if I strip it down, it's got to be 400 or 500 pounds. Even if I completely stripped it down to bare bones, it is a crazy heavy machine. But you could squat like 2,000 pounds on it if you wanted.
But wait, is Vax gonna do it? Is he coming down?
Is he like stealthing
I'm never
right
going to
now
do that
so
again,
he
so I
can-
probably should never even think of moving it. Yeah, even if I wanted to, it's probably a bad idea at my age.
There was
At
only
45, I
one
start
that
trying to
managed to
squat
draw blood with
1,000
their
pounds.
display.
Like my
Therefore,
legs already
Percy
feel like shit.
is the winner.
Well met, well met.
Percy is the winner. It sounded like that. Just based on the way we saw it going, my money would have been on
Takes it,
Percy.
smiles as the blood slowly runs from one nostril.
I would have definitely put the money on Percy. I'm going on my backup account, everybody.
Sleep off.
Backup account, like and subscribe if you have not. We are in double digits,
Got plans for
and we have a
Gems in one hand,
double-digit
takes the towel, wraps it around
concurrent
as he steps
viewer
underwater with the other,
rating.
and makes
So,
his way outside of the
like
tunnel.
and subscribe if you haven't. A heavy steel plate will always be a heavy steel plate. Yeah, I was having a debate with somebody about this. I think we've talked about it too. How I have a friend that all he uses is cables
Oh, I'm going to bed.
and is like it's just as good as plates. And I'm
You guys
like,
go find your way to
I
your
don't agree, and
rooms,
you could
rest for the
literally
remainder of the
see
evening,
guys
wake up to the
discuss
smell
it, and I'm
of
sure you can find it on both
wonderfully
sides.
cooked chicken
But I
walking
feel
through
like
the
it makes
hallway
more
into
sense.
the
And I've seen many videos where they're like it's
the
scientifically
only person
is
that
not
has
the
a
same.
unique evening
If
sleeping
you
would be
even
Vex,
if you
who
have
slides
cables
into
where
a
it's
comfortable
giving
silk
you
sheet bed to a
the effect of
Find
doing
some sort
200
of
pounds,
now
it's still not the
chilled
same
but
as
loosely room
balancing a
temperature
bar
chicken paste.
with 200 pounds on it while performing the motion.
Don't you mean that's...
And there's no way anybody, like people have debated on me, and I'm like, you can't debate that. Like the cables are allowing you to just grab two things, and there's no resistance or fear. As far as you could just let go and you're good.
Okay.
But if you put a 200-pound bar over your body and you're benching, you have to the fear in your mind. And this might not be a good way to train, but it still doesn't prove one way. It doesn't prove the other way's better.
Is there anything
That
else you wish to achieve here?
I feel like having the weight over you, you have to get that bar up. Unless you have a guy spotting you, you have to get that bar up, or you will crush your chest with a 200-pound bar, or have to like flip it over. So just that in itself makes you try harder. I feel like if you know you don't have to, you're never gonna have the fear of like, oh, I need to. And like I said, not that you have to have fear, but you could also put something that catches the weight so you don't crush your chest and stuff. The stabilization is where it's all at. Being able to stabilize a bar that weighs like 200 pounds as opposed to cables, you'll never find its equal to a guy that could do a bar to a cable guy. The guy with the bar will always be better and stronger, in my opinion. I don't see how it could be any other. Yes, exactly. Resistance isn't weight. You're just getting the sensation of the resistance and not actually having the actual weight. And I've had so many people debate me on this, and they're giant jack dudes. And I'm not saying you can't get jacked that way. I just think if they did it the other way, they'd be better. Like, I honestly think no matter how, you could have the greatest body ever and just do cables. I think if you did heavyweight, you'd be better looking than you did, regardless of how good you look. I think it's just a fact. And I've done every type of working out you could ever imagine. I've done cables, I've done heavyweights, I've done barbells, dumbbells, pulley systems. Literally, I've lifted every type over the years. And you can see pictures of me back in the day. I was a jacked, big-ass, muscular dude. Now I'm just old and
Have a
fat.
jug of mayonnaise.
But I've done enough where I can't imagine that there's any way the other way could be better overall. What just happened?
The wee hours of the morning.
They are getting some good old laughs in there. It was Bruce Willis' birthday yesterday. Oh my God, we're doing shots for Bruce Willis. Well, Bruce Willis, easily top 10 favorite actor in the entire world for me.
Wow.
That is the truth. Chuck Norris, I just love Chuck Norris. I respect and adore him. Bruce Willis is easily one of my top 10 favorite actors ever.
I can't stop laughing.
if you're lifting in a situation where you could fucking die, don't do the one where you could die. But that's what I'm saying. My way, you could do it that way. But there's also, nowadays they have machines where you can free weight and it'll catch the weight if you slip. Like you put a blocker. So like if you drop the weight, there's something there to stop it from crushing you. I'm just saying, growing up, I didn't have those kind of
Somebody draw him.
safety features, and all I did was like free weights. I've told you guys this probably. When I was starting lifting weights, I had this shitty little workbench or workout bench from Sears. Now for a normal person it's probably alright, but I used it for so many years that I got to the point where I far exceeded the weight capacity of this bench. And there is a video of me bench pressing like 300 pounds on this bench, and while I have the bench up, I set it down on the top and the bench completely snapped in half this way. So I was laying on it and the bar was up here, and as soon as I laid the bar on top, the whole bench, and I'm laying on it, it like threw me out this way, and the bar went this way, and the bench completely snapped in half. And I was like, oh my, like it snapped like that from the weight because it was such...
Right.
It wasn't even old. It was just like meant for beginners, I guess. It was like a very cheap metal bench that was like probably 50 to 60 bucks at Sears. And that son of a bitch literally snapped in half. Threw me one way, threw the weights the other way. It slammed on the ground. People ran in the room, were like, oh my God, we thought you died. It sounded like the friggin' house collapsed. But yeah, buy safe equipment. I will say cables, you'll never get hurt. You're never going to get hurt using cables.
I'm just saying that
I just feel like
quite self-confident.
At a point,
sure of myself.
Heavyweights cannot be beat.
Some would say charming.
Yeah, for good reason.
Some, not most.
And this book would make me unstoppably so.
Sure.
Some people say scaling is high and current.
So, I don't know.
Moderate weight, varied, and moderate reps more often works for me. Moderate weight, varied, and moderate reps. That's what works for me now, Sean. Like, well, I haven't lifted in like a year.
What?
But I find that moderate of both is the way to go. Or one of my favorites, and I tell people all the time, and I see guys, like, look this up. Some of the biggest guys you'll ever see are athletes and stuff like that. Swear by push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, dips. Push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, dips. You just do that, incorporate some cardio. You don't really need weights. Now, granted, weights will definitely help increase the size. But if you just did a little bit of cardio, pull-ups, push-ups, dips, and sit-ups, you will get big and ripped and lose all your fat if you just stick with it. Do it like 3-4 times a week. Get a routine down. That's what I used to do, and I would get shredded and lose so much weight so quick.
You live for many centuries.
But
you can have it nexties.
I would definitely, like, especially for biceps.
Fair point.
Because most of those exercises, you're not really tapping into your biceps. You're getting your shoulders, your chest. You're incorporating a little bit of everything. But I always say, if you want to do a little more than that, throw in some curls. Get like a set of 20-pounders or 30-pounders, and just do sets of curls, hammer curls, regular curls. I do backwards tricep extensions. I'll do dips too, but like just to give a little extra weight behind it, I'll do like reverse tricep extensions. You don't have to do a whole lot to just to get like
I would say for the
ripped
purposes of the travel, because you guys
and
have
lose
travel
weight.
from the actual Sphinx.
Where it becomes difficult is putting on mass after that.
You had the opportunity to use greater restoration to get rid of
Greater restoration. Yeah, don't buy that bench. Yeah, don't buy that bench. It was, and it was a Weeder bench. If you guys know weightlifters and weight equipment, Joe Weeder is one of the most well-known names in all of fitness. And Sears would carry a line of Joe Weeder products. And Joe Weeder was a power lifter, like a bodybuilder, power lifter guy. So you would think
slightly
that the Weeder bench would work decently.
Well,
but no.
Set that dial back to 39.
I think they said it was rated at like 250 pounds, and I put 300 on it. But then they might say, well, that's also counting the person, which is crazy, because then what are you going to put 100 pounds on a barbell? That's crazy.
I'm honestly kind of afraid of
what kind of leadership things and influence it could possibly tell me.
Rowing machine exercise, bike, average weights, and
I don't
pushing,
know.
and push-ups,
I don't
in my
know.
opinion. Yeah, don't buy that bench. Rowing machine, exercise bike. My dad swears by the exercise bike. I'm a fan of running, so I understand the exercise bike is easily the way to go, probably. I actually enjoy running, and there's a lake by my house where it's exactly a mile. I've said this before too. So I used to run there as a kid when I was on track. So it's like, to me, it's like, not only am I so used to it because of sports and stuff, but I like that it's exactly a mile. I like being outdoors. It's in my town. I can pretty much almost walk there if I wanted to. So I'll run outside, but my dad swears by the exercise bike. So that's one of the major reasons he lost so much weight when he had his heart condition. He was at one point about 400 pounds. And now he's lighter than me. He's about, my guess is he's like 210, 205. I'm about 215. I've never weighed more than my father in my life.
Tell me what kind
Yeah,
of
at no
leadership
point in my life
skills
until recently have I ever weighed more than my father. And he got so scared. I thought, and not, like I said, not that I'm crazy out of shape. It's just my dad lost so much friggin' weight because of his condition that he is a light man now.
As you can only take the amount of gold that you retrieve.
All I gotta do is run for like 2 weeks and I'll be back under 210.
Hopefully be retrieved.
But he is like, he's got me by about 5 pounds now.
Western or yourselves.
I'll just say that I've attuned to all my...
It's very close, like I said, very close. Because I would say he's probably like 210, 212. I weighed myself the other day, I think I'm 213. So it's like, I'm just about to go back down under. But I give credit where credit is due. And he managed to get to way less than me.
Maybe I do.
That is a 39.
39! Look at Matt's face.
17 plus perception is... Did I get it wrong? Am I too tired? I've had a long day, people.
Maybe it's 29. 29.
Would you take perception as one of your... Oh, then yeah, okay. You take
29. I was going to say, that means his modifier would have been 22. Right? 22? Yeah, it would have been 22. That would have been nuts. I mean, we've seen high 30s before. It isn't unheard of, but...
The trap that is still
I mean, it probably doesn't matter all that much. 29 is crazy. Low impact on leg exercise. Bike, your dad is correct. Yeah, my dad, like, I'm not kidding you. He does like 20 to 30 minutes 3 or 4 times a day on an exercise bike. He's got it in the living room. He's retired now. So he'll get up in the morning. Before he eats breakfast, he'll do like 30 minutes. Then he'll have like a very small, like he'll have a protein shake and a fruit cup or something. Then for lunch, he'll do another like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Then they'll take a break. He'll have lunch. He does at least 3 or 4 shifts of 20 to 30 minutes on the bike. And he doesn't go fast. He just goes at a nice clip. He watches TV and he goes at a nice steady clip. And then in the morning with my mom, he'll do like a 20-30 minute weight routine, like a very low weight, high rep weight routine with my mom almost every morning or every other morning. And just by doing that, they're the skinniest I've ever seen.
I can understand.
Draconic.
Draconic. Do we have somebody who can do that? One down and let's embed.
Draconic. Everybody, like, subscribe. This is for Bruce Willis. I did not know. How old was Bruce Willis? He's got to be, what, late 70s, mid 70s? If I had to guess, I would say Bruce Willis is 74. My guess is going to be 74. I'll look it up just in case no one else is doing so, and I wait 5 hours, and I'm like, hey, what happened? Bruce.
Permanently and immediately into the side of the stone.
Oh, I'm literally saying Bruce and typed Bill.
You guys make your way down.
And I was about to say, how come Bruce Willis didn't come up first? And I'm like, oh, I put Bill Willis.
Western itself.
Bill Willis.
As you hit the base of the mountain, start
almost the exact same age as my mother.
The forest.
Same year as my mother, about 5 months apart. March 19th, 1955.
Relatively thick pillar.
He is the same age of my mother.
Wait.
70 years old. Well, he just turned 71. So Bruce Willis just turned 71 because my mom turned 71
All right, you
in
guys
a half
rush
a year.
through the remnants or the remainder.
So
of
Bruce
the,
Willis beat my mom
The
by
Bramblewood come out into the
Bruce.
field
I'm just gonna
and
leave it at
are
that.
met
Bruce
by what
Willis
looks
beat
like
my mom.
Series of fires.
Cheers
That are out
to
in the
Bruce
open
Willis.
field north of Weston, not on the
Turned
actual
71 yesterday, everybody. To Bruce
you
Willis.
see, these are pyres. The dead of the Umbrasil battle are been set aflame, being given off the proper hero sending. It is a standard as an after-battle remembrance of those who fell for the herd.
I thought he said it.
You see
It's a
standing
pirates.
amongst them the
I thought he
12
said it was
surviving members of
pirates.
the
I'm like,
battle.
pirates?
Many of them
It's not what he
badly
said.
scarred from the encounter.
I've
but a lot
never
nonetheless.
weighed more than my father.
Bandage.
Is a hell of a
Kind
statement,
of taking a
bro.
moment of silence.
I've never weighed more than my father. That I mean, I
You
just
do
had a
see
fat dad.
Of that group as well.
Most of my life, I had a fat
Xanor,
dad.
Mora are there. They haven't noticed you yet. And standing behind them all, one large, aimless.
The
stone
funny
bowl
thing
with
is,
a
he
big
was
chain
a fitness
out of
nut.
its
That's
chest
how I
just
got
standing
it.
there.
I've told you guys these stories too. Up until I was about 5 or 6 years old, my dad was like jacked, shredded, and literally could lift more than any person I've ever met in my life. Up until this day, probably, even with a heart condition, the dude could probably outlift me.
Do you want a pussy?
But then when he turned about 35, so I was probably like
His woman.
His mate.
maybe 7 or
Yeah,
8
they're
at
both
that
next to
point.
each other. And as you get
That's
closer,
when
you
he
notice,
started
most
making good
of them
money,
have
and he
their
started getting
bodies.
more comfortable.
They have
He had the
travel
money,
packs, they have
like
different
originally he
sacks
didn't
and
have the
whatever
money
they can
to,
bring
you know,
whatever
indulge. He
belonged
had
to them,
3 kids
and
and a
it looks like
wife and
they're
was
able
moving
to
out of
move. You
Shitsville
see
to come
Cheryl
to where we
behind
live
them
now.
as well, who is also
So
taking some small supplies.
he
with
didn't
their
get
wounded
to
arm,
indulge,
putting
and then
it
when he
over
started
the
making good
and
money,
tying
he's
it
like, well,
to
now I
her
can
armor before
afford
they
the
get
finer
to
things and eat
So you walk up to
anything
Xanor,
I
Mora,
want
Xanor looks
whenever
over
I
you as you
want.
approach, so
And I
arm
think
over his shoulder.
from growing up poor and having the ability to eat and do whatever he wanted, he just packed on crazy amounts of weight. Still stayed really strong and did the jobs and stuff, but I honestly think that's what it was. I think growing up poor, and then all of a sudden you have money to do whatever you want, you're like, I'm going to eat everything. And I kind of did the same thing. I grew up with not a lot, way better off than my father. But then we came into money when I was in my like teens. And now that I have money, my own money, I'm like, oh my God, I want to go out eating steak dinners every 5 minutes and indulging on everything that I didn't do. But that in turn gets you fat and out of shape.
Pick up.
I take my sister, put my hand over her mouth, and I drag it back about 30 feet.
Gives you a look and looks to Wara, looks to her belly.
Oh, what is this?
Appreciate that. We'll take what we can.
You little one. You take care of him, her, it.
I will.
Everything got so quiet. Look at Talzin's face. Look at everyone's face. Look at Talzin. Talzin is upright, to put it.
We're not like that anymore. The herd's dead. We go to find prosperity with the Rivermar. The people we wronged. And I'm probably going to spend some time making it up to them for my father's infractions.
And then hunt down the
You're one of us now.
abandoners. What
We'd be
is it?
honored to have you.
Deserters. I couldn't think of the word. What about the people that deserted us? I would hunt. I would make it. I mean, maybe you just don't want to bother. You might. I mean, maybe live to fight another day, kind of thing, and just drop it. But I'd hunt them down and eat them.
And I must stay and guard them with my life.
I understand.
I understand.
Not very good at these potting pleasantries. Puts his arm out.
Oh, my dad was chubby like me, and he died in his 50s.
Come on, it blew your
Was he a how long ago was it? Are you my age, Sean? I feel like you're close to my age, or no, you're not. Aren't you way younger than me?
You find a way.
How did your dad pass, my
Always
friend?
welcome in our tents.
I'll keep that in mind.
Low impact, blah, blah, blah. I never weighed more than my blah, 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 blah. Yippee-ki-yay. Oh, I should have done that. I should have done yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, to the shot.
We'll see each other again, Grog. This I'm sure.
Yeah. Totally
I think I've
cool.
said this
You
before,
look out for that other arm now.
But
Don't lose the other, because then you'll just be like.
I'm pretty sure my mother is already the oldest living person in her entire family.
I'll be fine.
There may have been one aunt
And she walks away with a smile
that I
on her
forget if she was
weathered,
even
crooked
blood
face.
related.
But
But my mom is
out,
about to, and she's
Come.
halfway to 71.
We move west.
And I would say
kind of turns their
80
heads
to
and all those
90%
things, they
of her
walk by.
entire
As all
family
the soldiers walk by,
died
those
in
who
their
make nods
60s.
To each of you, they bow their head
And
in
maybe
respect.
before that. Like
You swear you hear a couple
65 was like
murmured.
late.
Thank you.
That was like old for
As
people
they
in her
all solemnly
family.
make their way out west.
And
away from West
her mother might have been the oldest one in her family, and I think she was like
Third leader.
68. So
We trust you will leave.
I don't know if
something in the
anybody,
cave
if
for people
if
this time.
anybody, there might have been like one or two people, but I don't know if anybody in her family ever reached 70.
Xehanort turns to you and says,
I could be wrong about my grandma. I can't remember how old she was.
in our lifestyle that I has use of this coin, just enough to make it from place
She
to
died when
place
I was in
need be.
high school.
Besides, occasionally
So
we
she
get
died
spies.
like 30 years
Something to
ago,
trade with.
20 years, 25 years ago.
Not like my father. This I've learned in recent months.
Prosperity on your family.
looks to Grog, your family as well. Turns around and
And
continues.
also with you.
You're lucky he's nice, Grog.
What? What?
Offering all the gold to the herd instead of the people of
No, I
Western.
didn't offer all of it. I said there was something to pick up. He might have grabbed a bunch of mud. What are you so upset about?
He meant well.
Yeah.
As you guys
He meant well. I like that Liam stuck up for him. Liam actually stuck up for Grog. Isn't that sweet?
Is the gold pile trap still there?
It is, yes.
How's
sprung? We have to pick.
Is our gold
Clever? Are you saying how's your dad or how's your day? Or are you talking to me? If you're talking about my
Good
dad,
thing I only bought a little bit in.
I don't know if you're talking about my dad, but if you are, he's doing
Take like 5
splendidly.
minutes, I'm gonna kneel
Actually,
down and
I mean,
meditate and
not to put a damper on it, but he did just go to his cardiologist and he's back in AFib. But he's honestly
the gold is
dealing with
still
it pretty
there. It's
well.
scattered about.
I think we're so used to because this has happened like once or twice already with the whole
gold just
going
left
back
behind.
into AFib thing. So I think we're used to it enough where he knows how to handle it. But yeah, we gotta come up with a new plan because the old plan goes out the window when they go back into AFib.
A groove in the dirt that is dragged on for about 400 or 500 feet before there appears to be a body at the edge.
Dead dwarf. Is it? It's a dwarf.
No, it's not. It's a gentleman that disappeared as you let him out of prison.
Oh God!
He deserves it. That fucking asshole that pieced out.
The guy from prison,
Blackfoot. What was his name?
Blackfoot.
Orin
I
Blackfoot.
was gonna go for the gold or whatever. Orin Blackfoot. Is that his name?
As soon as he waited, as soon as you guys left, he seized the opportunity.
And he got dragged. Well then, good kill. Yeah, that could have went. I thought we actually hurt like a good person for a second.
My respects to the dead.
Okay.
Uh,
All right.
Yeah, I do the same.
I'm a tuning fastbender.
A tuning
Working on getting the
fastbender.
chain removed from him.
Okay.
It sounded like he said, "I am an
Fixing
attuning
it so Druid
fastbender."
crabs
I'm like, "What is that?"
and Wildflowers around.
I'm an
the fire.
attuning fastbender.
As you guys are taking this break, Vex, you notice a small group of individuals walking from the town in your direction. Make a perception check.
Perception check. Death and taxes, clever. Death. My dad's side lived till their 90s. My mom's side mixed bag. Oh, lived into their 90s.
You glance over, and the best you can make out,
Died from
some appear to be
leukemia.
armored.
Sean's
some
dad.
appear to be just
Well, that's
carrying
is
sacks and
horrible.
goods. There's a cart being dragged behind with 2 beasts of burden affixed to the front.
That is
looks to be,
definitely
a
pretty
set of
young.
Horses.
I mean,
And at the
I'm
front of them
very
you
close.
see
I'm
a-
5 years
a,
away, 6 years away. I'm already aging
appears to be
myself. I turned 44 in
male,
October, and I'm already
wearing
saying I'm
chainmail
45.
With a heavy shield to one
Death
side.
and taxes died
just
from a
walking up and
heart
approaching.
attack. Mine died from a heart.
You
That's
see in these,
likely every. I mean,
late
you know, I
40s,
wish the best of
big
everybody, and I
black
hope everyone
and
lives
gray-streaked
forever.
beard,
But I
holding
think
2
like
points,
every
kind of wild, crazy-looking dark hair.
male
also
in my
gray-streaked.
family has had heart problems on both sides.
Sun-dappled nose. and
My
just walks up
uncle
with his hand in the air.
recently passed away a couple years ago from a heart problem. My dad's got one. My both uncles that are my dad's brothers, his father died from a heart attack. My mother's father died from a heart attack. So literally, like every man on my mom and dad's side that I could think of died either from heart attack or a lot of the women I feel like died from cancer. Like my grandma, both grandmas died from forms of cancer.
People on Twitter were saying this.
And a lot of my aunts did. Like my great aunts, a lot of them.
That's fine. Patrick Rothfuss joining us today.
Patrick Rothfuss. But yeah, like my guess is something heart related is gonna get me, and like I mean, if nothing else does, I feel like the males in my family just are cursed. That's why my brother and me try to be as healthy as possible, because it's just like a curse to the men in the family.
You notice the burning spires, and as you step out, you see the remnants of the horde leaving westward behind the group.
Surprisingly, though, my dad's father did live to like into his 80s, and he was overweight my whole life. Like since I remember him, like little kid, he was overweight my whole life. My dad was overweight for half of his life, and my grandfather had quadruple bypass surgery and still lived to like 84, something like that.
Charisma.
My dad's almost 71, just turned 70, halfway to 71.
Couldn't have done any better.
What's happening in the town? Are you leaving?
Like how many?
Patrick Rothfuss. Have we seen this dude before?
In town. And
this dude looks familiar to me, but I love. I don't know if that's intentional or his hair pattern has just grown in the craziest convenient way ever. There's no way that could be unintentional. There's no way your hair would grow perfectly. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Because it is perfectly on the sides and the beard. I love it. I mean, if that's not done, that is.
Will admit
I mean, it is possible, I guess, because I have grays right here, like all my grays here, and then it kind of pepper and salts into here. But like right here, you can clearly see, and that happened like 15 years ago. I started going white and gray on my sideburns so long ago, and the rest of it was like brown. So a lot of times it looks like I have no. Now it grew in more. But a lot of times it looks like I have no hair here because it's so much lighter than the bottom. So like if from certain angles it'll look like, why did you just shave here? But I didn't. And I've tried dyeing it. You guys have probably seen it over the years. Just out of curiosity, I've dyed it multiple colors. And to me it just looks fake and I really don't care. So like if it bothered me, I'd probably find a color that worked. But when I do it, I'm like, it always looks fake to me, and I feel like I don't like it as much as I just like the natural look of it all.
It's even worth it. But now at least we can make some plans.
What's the best death that a person could have? It's probably the money and pussy, though. Is that why rich fucks are trying to live forever? They've already avoided one of them. It's probably the money and pussy. Yes, I would agree with that. What's the best death that a person could have? First off,
tell us about yourself,
Patrick Rothfuss. Rothfuss?
Have been here in this town for a while.
Do I know him from something? I think I'm just on delay, and so maybe I'm asking the same question like 10 times. The rich can't escape Chuck Norris. What did I just hit?
Like, how old do these guys look?
Did I just,
they look younger than you. They look like a bunch of young upstarts for the most part.
The rich can't escape Chuck Norris. That's what I was reading.
But looking close
I love it.
You can see.
But yeah, the best way a person could
in their eyes,
die.
See.
I mean, everyone always says in your sleep.
Yeah, but still,
these
are like kids, right?
Still don't know if you're actually dying in your sleep. Like a lot of the time. My God, he is so low level. Carrick. Why is Carrick so low level? But yeah, like I feel like if you actually do die in your sleep, that's easily got to be the best way to die. I just don't know if you actually wake up and then are gagging and freaking out for like 5 minutes, and then people just find you and go, "Oh, he died in his sleep." I mean, you probably see shit tossed around and
has been pulling
a panic, a person looking like they're in panic mode. But
what's your position been in Western?
I don't know.
Oh,
Gas knocks you out. I don't know why you'd want to be gassed unless you were actually dying from something else already, though.
You make weapons. Yes.
Armor.
Percy.
Armor.
I make things. They're not.
Like the whole carbon monoxide thing.
Joint project.
Literally, I've seen things where people are like partying in garages and get smoked out because they didn't ventilate properly and like literally like just pass out and die. So like clearly they didn't mean to do it, but if you're able to die without even knowing you're dying, I would say that's a pretty easy way to go.
Who's interested in
or like people that freeze to death.
Oh, yeah.
Like you see people freeze to death, they say you actually, it's like a super peaceful way because your body just like shuts down or something. Like, I feel like there's there's like torturous pain getting there, maybe, but I feel like if you just fall asleep
with an increasingly angry dragon
in freezing cold, you probably would just not wake up and not even know.
Increasingly angered dragons in other cities that will probably be coming here to
I did this the other day.
coming here.
The other day we lost power for the longest amount of time I've seen in years. We had no power for like 16 hours straight, which for us is we've lost power for days on end, but not in like a while. It's probably been like 5-10 years since we've lost power for more than a day. And we lost power for about a day the other night, just out of nowhere. It wasn't a blizzard or anything. It was just freezing cold. And a tree hit a pole and knocked it out, and we were out for a day. And that night, I came home from work, I fell asleep on the floor accidentally, and I woke up and it was like 45 degrees in my room because the temperature, the power went out and the temperature just dropped. So when I fell asleep, it was still like 55, 60, and I woke up and it was like 45, and I had no blankets or anything, and I was in like a t-shirt, and I literally was, I was shaking, and I couldn't even jump in the shower because we have well water, so there's no water. The pumps won't work if you don't have power. So I was like, oh my God, how do I get warm? So I was about to walk down to my car and jump in to thaw myself out. And then I found blankets and I just warmed myself up. But I was like so cold. I was like, oh my God, if I didn't wake up, like if I was drunk and my temperature went any lower, I was like, I wonder if I would have just like died in my sleep and like froze to death. I don't know how possible that is. But I was goddamn cold and I didn't wake up before that.
A little bit.
I was pretty freaking cold.
And I haven't met you, but I...
Carbon monoxide would work, yeah. Like I said, look up stories of like kids partying in their garage and they're like, they put like a heater in there or something and they don't realize that they have to ventilate and it fills with smoke and they're all so drunk and high they don't realize. And the smoke of the fire is mixing with the weed and they like hotbox themselves and suck all the oxygen out of the room with the fire. And they end up like literally just passing out. Like I've seen like so many stories like that.
Some people can't. Well, look, I would just like to put this forward, right? Western's their home. It's Pike's home. It's my home. And if you start running, you never really stop.
What's the best day ever? Best day. Remember that show?
Creatures down there.
Well, you could treat it
the show
like
Best Day Ever
weather
was
shelter.
one of the
If
best
the dragons
days
come,
ever
we
when
set
that
up
show
an
was on.
early warning system. They go underground. But this is their home.
Here's an interesting thing to contemplate about this whole problem, is that we have 3 dragons still at large.
Yes.
3 dragons who have probably found cities of their own. So the chances that they're going to come back
Cities of
and
gold.
take time away from their own city to go look at one that's in theory already taking over is very thin. And if they are traveling, then they're going to travel to cities that haven't been plundered yet.
That's true. This one has been plundered.
This is no less or more.
It has been plundered, like yours, within y'all's reason, without talking about
the dragons
Cody.
know that the last dragon who came here
Cody
died.
That's why I think the dragon's motives have probably shifted by now, and where the dragons might not
I
be
don't
interested
know
in
what
plundering
that
anymore, instead
means.
might be
Like
interested
yours,
in the
within
city that
y'all's
we
reason.
are.
I don't know what's the best day ever.
Which I
They might
imagine
not.
we're leaving soon anyway.
Yeah, they might not believe we'd be here, but they also might try to.
Is there?
CODL? I think we're talking about best day ever. The best day ever is Friday. Depending on the day, depending on the time of year. If we're talking the best day ever, if it's during football, it's always Sunday because it's nonstop sports and drinking and eating and everything. Because to me, you can't beat Sunday football because you could still do whatever else you wanted to do on any other day or Sunday if there wasn't football. But if you like football, it is even better because I feel like Sunday for most people,
What was this about?
from my experience, most people, we're talking the general public, has off on Sunday, doesn't work specifically because of religion. So it's more of like a day of prayer and giving and happiness and stuff. It is, in my experience, that is when we have
trust him
spaghetti
with
and
my
meatballs
life.
as Italians, like every Sunday, almost in my whole
pledge
life,
my allegiance
you know,
to
give or take, depending on the time of year or whatever. But almost every Sunday, we've had spaghetti and meatballs or sausage or this and that. So it is like a day of rest and eating and prayer. But on top of all that, you get football all day, and you can go to the bars, and everything is glorious. I would say Sunday has to be one of the best days of the week.
I've lived here a lifetime at this point.
Or are we talking best day ever in the entire calendar?
As well.
The Sabbath is on Saturday, like yours within y'all's reason. Yes. Ooh, wait. No, is it? Is the Sabbath considered Saturday? I mean,
it was a long time ago, and
is that right? Keep holy the Sabbath day. The Sabbath day was in the commandments.
I will say though, from what I know about dragons, that
why is it not Sunday? What is Sunday? What is this all
might not
about?
be outside a reasonable.
The seventh day of the Sabbath.
There might not be anything.
The Sabbath is a consistent theme throughout the Bible, but after the Bible times, the seventh day Sabbath was changed and even changed to Sunday. So you're right.
Well,
it was Saturday, but it was changed to Sunday.
Creatures are old and
this goes way back.
And they
So
stay that way.
I guess it's both.
By
Best day is
striking
any
fear
day.
into people.
I fall asleep and I'm content. Sunday.
As much as
Agreed.
I hate to leave
Like the
my
other day.
home,
Yes, yesterday was a great day.
don't know
I
who
slept
will be able to help
all
my
day. It
people
was the most sleep I've gotten.
if any other
Because I got
things
no
like
sleep
this
the
happen.
night before from the power going out. So yesterday I went to sleep at like
What about the sewers?
7 o'clock
Oh, well, you were down there, and
p.m.
there was
I
horrible
went to sleep at
people
like
in
7
there.
o'clock, which to me is the craziest, earliest thing you could ever do.
About the sewers.
But I went to sleep around 7 p.m.
No, it's not.
Woke up for like 30 minutes to eat around 10
I mean, the
o'clock.
only other option is-
And then literally went back to sleep till like
Does the
8:30
traveling
this
ban
morning.
apply
So
to
I got so much sleep. I feel great today. I feel great last
different
night.
plants.
There's Whitestone.
Take some of them
There's
to work.
Waxstone.
The commandments are
rapidly
Jewish,
becoming a
yes.
Very large target.
Very quickly.
Well, they're
becoming
also,
noticeable.
you know, we follow the commandments as Roman Catholic. We follow the commandments. But you're right. You're not wrong.
refugees are often very unwelcome too. And most of the people here
Another shot.
don't have much left.
Did anything else happen? We had Bruce Willis's birthday. We took many shots for Chuck Norris. I'm just going to take another one for Chuck Norris while we discover if there is other reasons. So everybody get ready for the third Chuck Norris shot because Chuck Norris never
Honest is going to
never
have to come and help divvy it up.
runs out of
Survivors.
shots. He never does.
Well, we could
It's,
look
it's,
for an
it's
honest
part of
person.
everything. And I don't even know what I'm talking about. So cheers until we have another reason.
Survivors are
Cheers to
excellent,
Chuck Norris.
so-
By the way, I think what I'm going to do is, I
We
think
could.
you guys tell me
could
after I drink this.
probably-
I'm gonna tell you what you
I
think.
know enough
Cheers.
people
What I
to
think.
put
Well, not
together
what you think. I'm not
a
gonna tell you
group
what you
of,
think.
Like
Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
carters to go up there and start fetching stuff down.
Yeah, and the people that have gathered around you are people that have been around you most of the time you've been in the city, or at least have known you long enough to the point where they themselves are also like-minded. So you can trust most of the folks that
All right.
walked with you.
You
out
guys
there.
tell me what you think of this.
And I'll say
The
excuse me
episode
for
break
the-
starts at
no,
2:13
I'll
and change.
chat
Vero
with them
told
a
me.
little bit. So you see I'm pointing
So,
up and,
What if I end
I'll
at
do
2
the
hours
talk
on the
there,
dot?
So you can talk
The
about me about-
13
without-
minutes remaining to the break, I'll do as Vox O'Clock. Short 13-minute Vox O'Clock. The hour Patreon after the break, which will leave us 30 minutes of the end.
He's a good
I'm
guy.
doing it like that because I'm
I
thinking
recognize
that
him
of
as a
recent
sign of
we've been
honesty, 'cause I
finishing
haven't
the
seen
episodes
it.
on the Patreon hour and the Vox O'Clock. And I honestly think it's better when we finish the episode in the live stream. And when we flipped it, we never were able to go back because some of the episodes were so long that I couldn't flip-flop it
Well, there's only
without
200.
it being
We could
like a
have huge
really long
meeting
live
and
stream or
put
something
it
like
to a
that.
vote.
The town hall thing.
So I think that's what we're gonna do. I think just to be able to flip the script and have the next bunch of episodes be live streams towards the end, because I feel like in the beginning there's a lot of build up and story, and then the end is when all the bangers happen. I didn't care the last 2 or 3 episodes because we had double episodes of both Vox O'Clock and Patreon. But now that we're getting back to shorter episodes, I kind of want to flip the script. So Hayden, what is up, my friend? So I think that's what we're gonna do. You guys tell me if you like that. So we'll go to 2 hours, which is 18 more minutes. We'll do 18 more minutes. Go to exactly 2 hours. 13, 14 minutes. Vox O'Clock. I'll do the Vox O'Clock first. Patreon hour. and then we'll
spend a few
finish
days here and
this
get them
episode
started
on
and
next
so
week's
on.
live stream, and then go into the next episode. So we're not going to just do like a 30-minute. We'll go right in to the next one. But then I'm hoping that we could somehow jog this back where we'll start finishing every episode like that. That's how I want to do it. I want to do like the end into the beginning of every episode and keep it more like that, where we get the setup for the next one and the end of the last one. I think that's a better way to keep the live stream.
It's not necessarily ours.
So that's what we're going to do, unless somebody says that's a horrible idea. 18 minutes left is the point. We'll be done around 8 o'clock. I also, that'll give me like enough time to grab a snack and jump into the movie I gotta watch before it's too late, because my quota ends on midnight. Did you put cars on your poll? No, I forgot to do it. Hayden, I actually forgot. Did I? Those of you who, did I put cars on the poll? I might have. There's like a 50-50 chance I might have, because we were talking about it. I added a bunch of movies, and now I don't remember if I added cars. I definitely added movies. I added A Beautiful Mind.
They were separated from their families. A large bulk of people.
I did add another animated movie, but I don't remember if it was Cars.
To Western that feasibly could take in refugees. They left directly after the dragon attack, even before the herd was there. And when the herd came in, the maybe 10%, 15% of people that stayed behind were then captured. Some of them were killed as they fought back. Many were enslaved and brutalized.
She just had like a mustache with her pencil.
Thanks to this
I am no
efforts.
longer contributing to your end. I'm no longer contributing to your end it now.
For the time being.
I've got to go to a wedding tomorrow. I ain't no 2/3 of these people. I ain't no 2/3 of these people. Clever.
As rumors have
I am no longer contributing.
Oh. Dragon, and many of them recall.
You got the wedding. Whose wedding is it tomorrow?
That came with the
Are you going to watch Avengers do a 100% Hayden? The day the tickets go on sale, I'm not even exaggerating to you. The day tickets go on sale, I'm buying IMAX and Dolby at the exact moment because I have the A-list pass, and they'll let me pre-order up to 4 seats at 4 different showtimes. So the second Doomsday goes on sale, I'm going to do Dolby and IMAX, and probably some areas of where I live now have XL theaters, which are different too. So I could do XL, and I might even go to New York, because New York's going to have in the Lincoln Theater, and they might have the high frame rate. So if they have the high frame rate at the Lincoln Center, which I'm assuming they will, I'm going to go to New York and watch it too. So yes, by all means, every which way I could watch it. I was telling Lauren about this the other day. She was like, I was like, yeah, she has the A-list pass now. And she's like, yeah, but there's only so many movies a week that you can see, so why is there 4 a week? And I'm like, because a lot of people will go to the same movie twice. And she's like, why though? And I'm like, well, you could see it in 3D. You could see it in Dolby, IMAX, regular, XL. Now, if you're not a movie lover, I totally understand this would be pointless. But if you're an avid movie lover, I want to see it in all the formats when it's a good movie. If it's like a really good, solid movie, I like to see it in the different formats, because some are better visually, some are better audio, some are just way bigger screens, and you're in like a giant auditorium with a bunch of people if you like that. So I tried a bunch. I told her when Endgame came out, Avengers Endgame, I saw it 6 or 7 times in the first week. I went multiple days, and I went Dolby, IMAX, regular, like I don't think XL existed at that point. But any which way, I saw
it. We could talk shop about that.
Fair enough.
I love talking shop.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Anne Randess.
So I'll send out. I'll kind of set up a little expedition. I'll send people out, knowing
I'm going to watch MCU in timeline order. I am on Captain America: Civil War. Oh, you are watching it in timeline order. I remember when Endgame came out. There was a theater
based on the description they said
that I'm pretty sure played every Marvel movie from beginning to Endgame.
Somewhat treacherous mountain journey.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody could probably Google search it and it'll come up. I'm pretty sure AMC.
don't know if you wanted to go
did.
stay behind.
I know a lot of theaters did Infinity War and Endgame back to back, but I'm almost positive it was either all the Avengers movies or every Marvel movie leading up to Endgame. And I feel like it was like a 2 or 3 day event, and people were telling me that like people weren't bathing and like someone I knew went. It was like ridiculously long, and it like they were like, yeah, it sounded like a good idea until like the 10th hour rolled around and everyone stunk, and it was like people were just eating concessions and sleeping in the theaters and stuff. I was like, yeah, I could imagine that being
soon as shit hit the fan,
sounding fun until like it's like, yeah, let's go to Hawaii, and then after like you're halfway through the flight, you're like, did I do the right thing? I feel like it's like kind of like that, except 10 times worse.
It's appropriate on occasion to just leave people to a modicum of risk.
All right.
Life is risky. It's perfectly reasonable to send people on themselves.
Life is like a box of risk.
Yes, we will tell you
They're
about
locals. They're locals. They should know.
Yeah, well, the basilisks were far south. That was in the Frostwoods.
Oh,
So
no.
as far as you know,
Then
nowhere near the Bramblewood,
It's
thankfully.
a day walk.
So,
Day
what should we
walker.
do here? Clear out the sewers?
Well,
Is that what
actually,
we're
so
So wait,
people
there's
out.
3 options for these people, and they have to decide for us. They can stay here and live in the sewers. They can go to
Well, not live.
what's it called?
Kymel.
Kymel,
There's
where
also-
they're still accepting
Kymel.
refugees. Or they can
Who
just wander off
recently
into the
looked at
desert.
Well, there's
Patreon?
also- there's
Because
also
I
a
know
group of
today,
people
it's either
wandering
today or
around.
maybe it's tomorrow. The poll ends, I think.
so remember
I never
the
looked at what is winning the movie of the month poll, because that's what I have to watch. But to tell you the truth, I just realized I don't know what won.
No.
I think it ends tomorrow, so technically nothing won yet.
Where did she go?
But whatever is winning, I'm just gonna watch tonight because I need to get the quota in, and usually there's like an obvious winner.
Adris knows you, and
I think it ends at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning.
what's her name?
So
Amelia.
by the time I finish this, it's usually pretty obvious what the winner is, and if there's 2 potential winners, I'll just do the other one tomorrow, because either way I need to fulfill the quota of the data on my Patreon. So
Tell her, Grog.
Yeah, I know. And maybe
does anyone know what won it, or is what is winning on Patreon right now?
Tell her?
Yeah.
I don't think I've looked. I think I looked like the day or 2 after I posted it, but that could have radically changed by now.
Okay. It's directly west of the
Last
town,
month
so
was
it's pretty much south of where you go in the
Constantine.
standings. The drop
I
is
had
like
never
west
seen
of the city.
Constantine with Keanu Reeves.
He is still a
So
source.
last month, the movie of the month, or this month technically, this month's movie. Wait, no, is it? Or no, it was last month's movie of the month, right? Yeah, it had to be because I didn't do this month yet. Constantine
About
won.
200 people left. Do you
So
know,
if you're into Constantine, I thought it was great. I love it. I wish there was like more
And
of
you
them.
know of Amelia.
I thought it was like a
No,
really fun
you,
world. Reminded
You
me
did see her last night. You haven't seen her in a while.
of like
She
a
was one of the
Percy
people that stole in the
Jackson
town.
kind of world.
She was
Like that kind of like
peripheral to the Battle of the
supernatural where
Dragon,
shit's just going on left and
but
right.
fled as soon as she saw
And
it,
like
unfortunately,
regular
blindsided by
people
other
just
people.
don't know what's happening.
Just a little shame
There's been a
about
lot of
Colin
movies
now,
like that
but
I've seen.
You do know.
I guess kind of
that
like
she's
Blade,
safe
like
and
like with Wesley Snipes or something.
She's around.
And I love Blade, the original Blade, one of my favorites. So being as I'm comparing it to that, I guess that speaks pretty highly.
For people to sleep if they don't have places for themselves. It's makeshift, but because it's been a couple.
I also didn't know.
Days at this point.
It's
Wait,
been almost 2 days since the initial encounter.
Right. So we've got.
Never
like
mind.
2
I think I'm thinking of a different movie and I'm
So,
combining them in my mind.
I will say, some people are going to stay no matter what, and they have the right to stay, and that's their choice. I imagine some people will come back and rebuild.
Something
here,
about this,
but
the guest,
most people,
Patrick, he reminds me of Kyle Glass. I don't know why. He reminds me of if you took Jack Black and Kyle Glass. If you don't know who Kyle Glass is, he's the member of Tenacious D with Jack Black. It looks like you took the 2 of them and made one person. Because he looks like the crazy wild hair and stuff of Jack Black, but sounds and looks more like Kyle Glass, maybe. Am I crazy? Is there any rhyme or reason to anything I'm saying? There is no more Constantine, and they're more comic accurate. Oh, there is more Constantine, and they're more comic accurate. Like movies or show?
The area where most of the temples are
like more I mean,
considered one of
if
the
it's
oldest
movies,
and
they
most
can't be
protected
with
areas of
Keanu
Western.
Reeves, because
There are 2 inns. That are
don't
basically
think
just
I think I would know
now
if it was.
ramshackle,
I think
homes for sleep.
I
There's
sleep
this
Infinity
bedspreads
War in the
across
movie
entire
theaters,
floor.
and it
All
was the
tables and
first
chairs
time
were moved
watching.
out. It's now just a
Didn't you? Isn't
giant
that one of your
room
favorites,
where people
Hayden?
who have
I
no
feel like
rest
you
just
gave
want
me
to
your
go to sleep.
ranking. Well, you
I think
definitely
it's
gave me your
covered
ranking
because
once.
there's
But I
covered
feel like
with
you told me
safety
Infinity War
numbers.
was like your number one Marvel
People
movie of
have
all time,
other
possibly.
belongings they still had that are
If
worth
I remembered
anything
that
they need
correctly,
for a journey.
I am
Many of them were
awesome.
still
If I didn't, then
gathering
I'm sorry.
dried food
But I
and
feel like
fruit,
you told
whatever,
me
preparing
that
for
Infinity
the next
War
step of their
is your favorite Marvel movie of all
travels may
time.
be. But you probably have the bulk of the people in the town, other than a few older, very stubborn folks that are like, I'm going to stay in my home. The folks that like stayed at Mount St. Helens.
Yes, I win.
Like, come on,
a
guys,
shot.
seriously.
There's always some.
There's always some.
Did we find
Yeah, so
another
as you
reason to
approach
take a
and,
shot? Because if not,
the
I'm going
door
to take
stands
one to
open the
Hayden.
first tavern as you introduce them to.
I'm taking a
few
shot
of the
in
folks who
Hayden's
picked up
honor
A few children who couldn't
for
sleep
me
and look
remembering
over,
Infinity
two
War.
kids that recognize you.
Cheers, everyone, to Hayden.
They went
Hayden
up
joining
and,
us again.
grab the side of your legs,
We'll
your chain
acknowledge
links, and you pick them up.
one of our newer members, even though Hayden's been around for a while now. Still one of the newer members.
Willhand is
I would
not
say
on
Sean is probably the
Willhand
most,
probably
the
stayed
newest
safe
before
for
that,
the
and that's got to
most
be
safe
like
up to this point so far.
going on years now that we've had Sean consistently coming
looking
in.
about, yes, you do
So
see,
Sean, you are a
she's
winner as
asleep
well.
right
But
now,
Hayden, of recent,
Tell her dad's dead.
I've been seeing you many times. So cheers to the great Hayden. We have about 7 minutes left, everybody. We're going to stop at 2 hours on the clock. We'll talk for a minute, but then I got to jump into some other things. So cheers to Hayden. Hayden, this is water. We're having a shot of water, Hayden. So don't worry about it.
Travel towards the top of Gat Shadow. She appears to have fallen asleep early.
We're doing shots of water to be
start a
healthy.
few things, and I'll
Hayden, by the
spread
way,
word, and
just so you know,
everybody could really use a bit
you
of
are
here.
the
And,
exact age of
we don't
my
have many
girlfriend Lauren's
resources, but I'm
twin
betting
boys.
There's enough liquor for everybody.
She has 2 14-year-old twin boys.
Oh yeah.
And so that's the resource that there's always an
I
abundance of in this point. So
am quite familiar
to kind of put the word
with
out.
your
And
age
honestly,
group.
I don't need to organize.
Because
it.
normally
I
I'd be
just
like,
say,
I don't even know what a
"I can
14-year-old would be doing right now.
We're gonna throw them a
But I'm
party
around
tonight, and I
them
just go,
enough where I hear enough from Lauren where I
with each
can pretty
chain
much
of that word
gather if you're
spreading, the energy
a regular
immediately lifts up in the
14-year-old.
room
Like
and the building
I mean,
adjacent,
even if you're
and
not a
folks that
regular,
were
I
either
could probably
resting
gather what you're
or
up
in
to.
kind of a state of
But that's all good.
anxiousness suddenly
And I like it.
lighten up.
I like it that I
Even
can
with the
relate
dirt-smeared
to
faces, you could see
a
smiles poking out as you
14-year-old
begin
because of
coming
my
into the room
current
to see those who
experiences.
slew the dragon that
So
threatened them.
welcome
People
to
start
the
coming up and
family,
shaking your hands.
Hayden.
Individuals who haven't seen you guys for years, people that just lived in the street and gave you a passing hello. And
Right now, they're
memories of
very
their
much
youth
into
are now coming up to you with a
Pokemon
look of
collecting and
absolute
electric bikes.
appreciation and thanks.
They're about to go into high school.
And just as that energy picks up, the wine and the ale begins to go throughout the area as stores of them beneath the taverns that were not found by the herd, as there was only so many members of the herd and only in a lot.
If you would do a ranking for actors, where would you put Willem Zabka?
People just start grabbing cups. Even some of the
Talking
kids start coming out with
everybody?
cups and
We're
they're
talking
grabbing
like
a little.
anyone goes, or like specific,
It's New Year's. You can have a say.
like genres or something.
It's medieval times,
Back in
everybody.
So
If you're
yeah,
talking
without much worry,
anything goes. As much as I love
everyone's
Johnny,
being nice and
I don't know. I
liberal
have
and
so many
happiness,
famous
some
actors,
folks pull out
favorite
some
actors, I should
meager
say.
instruments. There aren't a lot of
One of us.
extremely practiced
I
bards,
love
so
it.
your ears tweak a little
Yeah,
bit to
he's.
the sound of imperfect
I mean, I
music.
like him enough
But
where he'd
there
probably
is-
be in
but
my
there is
top
honesty and
100.
joy coming from it,
But
so
like, there'd be a
you
lot of
choose
people
not
ahead
to
of him
lend
just
any sort
because of
constructive
lack of
criticism
material.
to the performers.
Like William Zabka is in a handful of movies, and then Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. So like,
yeah,
not that quantity is over quality, but there's a lot of people that have equal quality with a lot more quantity. So if it was like ties based on quality, I'd have to go quantity, and a lot of the people I adore just have so much and still act to this day. Like Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy's always in my top 10. And Eddie Murphy started before I was born and is still going to this day. So people like him are hard to beat. Bill Murray, Eddie Murphy,
and for the first time in a long time,
Bruce
knowing that
Willis,
the immediate
Sylvester
danger is no
Stallone,
longer
Arnold
chasing you,
Schwarzenegger.
you take
They're
them
not
to
the greatest
appreciate the
actors,
sheer
but they're
beauty
in
of the
my
things that
favorite
Western
movies of all
arts
time, and still to this day
And
doing
this brief moment,
things.
this brief moment
So like
to
it's
allow
hard,
yourself
like I said, to
exhale,
argue with those. Dan
helps
Aykroyd.
remind you really what all this is worth.
I would definitely
The
put like
importance
Steve
of
Martin,
moments
Chevy
like this.
Chase,
You can hear the
Martin
laughter
Short.
behind you within the inn.
All
You
these
can
people would
hear
be
the
in my
music,
top
you can hear
100.
the kids
Wesley
chuckling and telling
Snipes,
jokes.
Dave
people keeping glasses
Chappelle,
together,
even though he's more of a
and
comedian
in
now
this
than
tiny
ever,
little microcosm of
Dave
the
Chappelle was in
moment here,
plenty of movies.
You let yourself
Dave Chappelle
silently
show.
smile and really know what all of this is worth.
Aw.
About that time I reach in.
Laura actually looked like she got, I don't know if Laura actually got choked up or was just making a face.
What?
This is giving me like a lot of people, a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of people here.
Is about your feelings about Vax? Is that the whole problem right now?
No.
I really don't.
There's so many people calling us heroes.
Yes.
We're not heroes.
We're pretty much are, actually. I hate to tell you this.
God, we're terrible people.
I would put William at 4 above all. I am a Cars, Cobra Kai, Marvel, Pixar, First Fast and Furious. I'm talking about random actors. One of us.
I feel like I was cursed.
So you'd put William 4 above everybody. He would definitely be, like I said, just for my love of the character and everything. He probably would make the top 100. And that's no discredit to him. I've just seen so much. I've talked about this before, where I have told people I have easily seen tens of thousands of movies, and people will say that is impossible. You cannot have seen that many movies. There's not enough time in your life that you could have seen that many movies unless you did nothing else with your life. And I'm like, that is not accurate. I work 2 or 3 jobs all my life. Have a lot of fun. I go out. I have a crazy amount of social life. I do this all the time with you guys. And I still guarantee you,
step outside with care,
I have seen
the cold night
at
air
least
kind of
10,000 movies in my
comforting to you,
life.
hitting your
It's
face, hitting your
like
lungs. It helps
just
you
on
breathe
Patreon
slow,
alone, I
and you
probably
have a moment
have
of
hundreds
control
upon
over
hundreds of movies
your
that I've
emotions.
recorded, and that's before I was even. I think I did Patreon. I started Patreon when I was 40. So I've only had Patreon for like the last 4 or 5 years, and I already have hundreds of movies on there that I've reacted to. So it's very easy for me to assume that growing up, if I was raised by my television, that I could have seen 3 or 4 movies a day for years.
No.
Did you hear that?
Maybe it's the fact that I feel like I've been lied to my entire goddamn life, and it's all crashing down upon me right now.
She's Druish. You're a Druish princess. She didn't look Druish. John Candy, definitely in my top 50.
A little bit of column B.
Yeah.
Chris Farley,
Yeah.
easily in there. A lot of SNL people. I love comedy.
How did you deal with it?
And a lot of the best comedy guys from the 70s and 80s were on
I
SNL.
found other places where I could do good things.
Even 90s. A lot of great guys in the 90s.
Yeah.
Mike Myers, Adam Sandler, David Spade.
Like, I make wagon couples.
Oh.
The thing that
I don't know exactly.
Oh,
what you
couplers.
said.
Wagon
you have a
couplers.
wagon,
Sure.
and then you have a horse.
Right, yeah.
And then something needs to hook the horse to the wagon.
Gotcha.
And if you have a bad one of those, it breaks.
Mm-hmm.
And so people need good ones of those.
The way he said that, that's where we're stopping. Because it's 10 seconds past 2 hours. And if I want to do, like, the I wouldn't care, but the Vox o'clock, the best way to, like I said, the best way to flip-flop this would be to stop right here, do a short little Vox o'clock Patreon hour, and then live stream finishes this episode, and we'll jump into that. What are we dealing with next episode? Because I want to, hopefully what I'm doing will work. 57 is 3 hours and 4. See, that should work because the next episode is one of the shortest we've had in a while, like this one. The next one, I wanted another episode about this length so that we could do the accurate switcheroo at the next live stream. So that should work perfectly. That'll make it where we're getting more and more of the ends of the episodes. I would like to have it where right now we're going to have 30 minutes next week and then like an hour plus of the next episode in the live stream. I want to get it where we're getting like the final hour and the first hour or somewhere in the middle, like an hour and a half. But I want it to fall like more towards this being more towards the back half, if you know what I mean. I'd rather have an hour at the end than 30 minutes. And I'm trying to jog us back over to that by slowly doing what I'm doing now. Things like this. More cowbell. That was the 90s. We had Will Ferrell. That was Jimmy Fallon days. There were so many famous people. Fred Armisen, Kristen Wiig, and there's like tons of famous people. Probably, well, who else was in the 90s? I'm trying to think of like the women of, you had Amy Poehler and Tina Fey and so many famous people, but like they ended up being massive directors and producers and still acting as well. Many famous from SNL. I also loved Mad TV. I loved Living in Living Color. That was the thing. Like I grew up being a very funny, jokey kind of guy. So most of the people I love to this day are comedic. Like the Wayans brothers. I was telling Lauren, I'm like, we got to marathon all the scary movies. She's never seen a scary movie. And I'm like, oh my God, the Wayans brothers are coming out with a new scary movie. White Chicks and so many famous movies. Or not, famous, I guess, but funny movies. So like, all those kind of things. Jim Carrey came from In Living Color. Mad TV had Will Sasso, Bobby Lee. Like all these famous people came from all of these sketch comedy shows growing up. Yeah, Chris Farley's easily in my top 50. Like I said, there's no discredit by saying you're in my top 50 or top 100 when I know 100,000 actors and comedians. Like easily there's got to be like tens of thousands of famous people throughout my life. So if you make the top 100, that's saying a lot. That means you cracked the top 1% of everyone I've ever seen in my life. So that, like I said, if William Zabka makes it, I'm sure if I told him, dude, I've seen 10,000 movies and you're one of my top 100 favorite actors, he'd be like, holy crap, that's shocking. Because you could have 100 actors in one movie. There could be like Pulp Fiction or a movie that like a Braveheart type movie where there's tons of actors in it. You might have like 100 actors in one movie. So to say like your whole life someone makes the top 100, I mean, I feel like that's saying a lot. Van Down by the River. Yes, Chris Farley, so favorite. Like, I feel like other people in my life having favorites affect my favorites. Like, for instance, I love John Candy and Chris Farley, but my dad will probably say they're in his top 10. John Candy might be my dad's favorite actor of all time. He watches Uncle Buck all the time. Like all the John Candy movies, he watches all the time. They're like on repeat. Even Chris Farley, Black Sheep, like Tommy Boy, like they're so much his favorite. Like it's like a happy good feel movie kind of thing. Like any time he wants to watch Tommy Boy, he'll laugh his ass off. It could be the worst day of his life and he'll put on Tommy Boy. So I would be willing to bet Chris Farley and John Candy, or probably if you asked him right now, he'd probably say they're like in his top 10 favorite actors of all time. I guarantee you Clint Eastwood's in that with him. Clint Eastwood's probably in that. Maybe Steve McQueen. He loves all those oldies like the Westerns and Great Escape and stuff like that. Charles Bronson. Easily Charles Bronson's in his top 10. Countless amounts of times I've seen Charles Bronson movies playing with my dad. But that being said, Big Beat Shot Me. Big Beat Shot Me? Are we saying do a shot? All I know is there's enough to do like one more shot. Oh no, maybe two more shots. I think I was sitting, I think I sat up too far in this chair. My favorite actor is Miguel Diaz and Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel, even though I think he is a good actor, there's been movies where it's like, and you think he's writing it in, but I think it's like, it doesn't mean he's not a good actor. I've seen him be a good actor when he needs to be a good actor. So like Knockaround Guys, I think it's one of the best acting roles of Vin Diesel. If you want to take Vin Diesel serious and see his acting chops, I think Knockaround Guys is a phenomenal movie with him in it because he plays a tough guy badass and you believe it. I think he did a phenomenal job. It was one of his much earlier movies. I feel like he had just done Fast and the Furious, the first one. Sorry, I'm driving. Bear. Big Bear shot for me. Oh, that was what won? Big Bear won. Oh, I should have known what that meant. Big Bear, that was the one. That was one of the new, I don't know, maybe I did have that last month. I feel like I put a new animated movie up this month, because Big Bear I think I added last month, but either way, that's what we're watching. I'm going to take this shot to Ninja Master. We're taking a shot for Ninja Master, and then I'm jumping into Big Bear, because that is likely the winner. So here, everybody, cheers to Ninja Master, and then I'll say goodnight to everybody. Isn't that a song in Super Troopers? Big Bear, Big Bear, Big Bear. And they're doing like the thing at the end when they're getting attacked. I feel like I heard a Big Bear song. But that being said, I'm saying goodnight to everybody. I think The Rock and Jack Black is dumb. I was like DOO. The Rock. At first I thought you meant the movie The Rock, like the movie The Rock, but you mean The Rock. I've said this before. I used to love Jack Black and The Rock. I don't hate them now, but I think they just. I kind of agree. I think they just went so far the other way that now like they just profit off of what people, or either what they think people want or what people want, and what people want isn't what I want, or too, like even Minecraft. I thought Jack Black was entertaining, but the whole, like, I think Jack Black just goes off the rails so far that I get it because it probably entertains kids and adults, but I feel like there's a line where you pass the adults liking him and you go too far into the younger audience. And I don't mean like kids like 14, I mean like young kids. I mean like younger, like much younger audiences. I think he tries to dive in there, so he grabs a little bit of everybody. But I feel like when you're doing the adult humor, you're not getting the younger audience. And when you dive in, the younger audience doesn't care that they didn't get the first part because they're getting the last part. And the older audience is like, all right, now you lost me. And we acknowledge it because we're able to, relate to everything that happened, and we're not just like writing off the rest. I don't know, but I kind of do agree. More so The Rock than Jack Black. Because if anything, Jack Black has never pretended he wasn't that guy. I feel like Jack Black has always been that guy and maybe just got a little more ridiculous with age, but I feel like he's never like lied about being that guy. Not that The Rock has, but I feel like The Rock was taken very seriously in the beginning. And don't get me wrong, The Smashing Machine was a phenomenal movie and The Rock did very well. But I feel like that's what the kind of like a Vin Diesel thing. I don't think his acting's bad. I think he just does ridiculous roles because he gets a huge payday for it. And whoever pays him is thinking that's what people want. But either way, saying goodnight to everybody. I am excited for Jumanji 4, so am I. Hayden, Ninja Master, we have Holly Mac 79, Colvin, Sean M joined us as per usual, actually, for the most part. Michael and Vero G, my moderators, for being here. Ace, the Dude JB, and my brothers, also moderators. Thank you for all you do. We had Leading Blind here. Ninja Master, Marion Ravenwood. Lauren might be listening in the background. I think she is actually in a movie right now with her friend, seeing Goat. Shane Barron joined us as well. Am I missing anybody? David France, Amy France, Callista Warrior, Queen Northern Lion, Hiking Viking, Little Paramonster, and Chimicky Paro. I'm shouting everybody out that I can remember that has been here that I haven't seen in a while. But John Cena is incredible in The Peacemaker. I love John Cena. Night J, later. Yeah, John Cena, I told Lauren, one of the better guys to come into acting that I would have least expected being so good at what he does. Because I used to watch him in wrestling, and, I'm not a big wrestling guy, but I would have never thought that guy would have, transitioned to movies so well. Ricky Stenicki, I watch all the time, and it's so unheard of and underappreciated by everybody. If you haven't seen it or heard of it, go watch Ricky Stenicki tonight and tell me what you thought. And if you can't find it, I think it's Amazon Prime. It was a Prime exclusive, I'm pretty sure. So, everybody, is it Friday yet? And I'll see you next week. And thank you all for joining. Where is the button?